What's up, everybody? You already know it's me, Alex, Fat Man the Flipper. I'm glad to be back here on this beautiful Saturday night with you all in the chat. Thank you all for tuning in. I want to just welcome everybody who's here, and also if you're new, welcome. This show is for you. If you're a new reseller to Amazon, eBay, or any platform, really, we're all new resellers, and that's what the show's about. It's for us, by us, new resellers. So this is a chance for us just to get together and talk about what we go through as new resellers and the things we've learned, the mistakes we've made. And at the end of it, we end up just talking about random stuff sometimes, and we have a real good time. So thank you for tuning in. I'm happy everybody's here. I'm going to introduce the panel because this is a beautiful panel, and I'm going to start with ladies first. Go ahead, Tiffany, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday night. Almost said happy Friday night. I really don't know what day it is. My name's Tiffany. If you're new, I go by Eat Sleep Amazon. And yeah, it's good to see everybody tonight.
Awesome. Welcome, Tiffany, again. This is what this is about. And let's go on to the next person in the line. And we're gonna go ahead with Josh. Say what's up to everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Josh. Hope everyone's having a great night. We have a good show planned. Make sure you stick around because at the half-hour point or so, I have one of the most amazing stories for everyone tonight about a little thrifting I did and a meet and greet from Facebook Marketplace. So stay tuned. Back to you, Alex.
All right, so you heard it from the man himself. You got a story to tell. Y'all stay tuned and listen to it. I'm gonna pass it over to my main man, DG Picker, aka Jordan, aka go ahead. What it is? What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Like you said, I am the DG Picker. It's gonna be a fun show. I'm excited. Happy Saturday. Let's get to it.
All right, so now we have a special guest tonight, and I'm gonna introduce him. It's none other than the legend, the miracle, the blessing to reselling himself, the thrifting thruster. Go ahead, say what's up to everybody.
You're still muted.
I'm unmuted. My name is also the Thrifting Thruster, and we have a great show. It's an honor to be the special guest tonight. I'm a new reseller as well. I sell on Amazon, eBay, a little bit on Poshmark, Mercari, and yeah, it's an honor to be here with everybody.
That's what's up. So you heard it, man. Thrifty Thruster in the house. And I'm gonna go over to the chat, just say what's up to a few people that's here. I noticed there was somebody said they were new here. So
Yes.
Debbie does sales. What's going on, Debbie? Welcome. This is your place. Welcome. I hope you enjoy this show. And we have, of course, none other than just me, Kathy. What's up? Sue is in the house. What is up, Sue? Pat D's always here. Who else we got? I know that Money from Mars was here. Harlan, what is up, Harlan? Harlan's in the house. We have who else? There's a few other people. I know that Frontier Flippers here. Alma Gonzalez, what's up, mom? That's my mama right there. CJ, what is up? Hustleaholic 305, que vola hacer it. You already know what it is. That's a Miami thing right there. Who else do we have? Pat the reseller, always leaving the best comments you've ever read. And there was a few other people. I know Lisa C was here earlier. She's probably working, listening. I know Money from Mars was going to be listing stuff on Amazon, which is great. That's what this is about. You know, if you're still working, you're doing something, and you put us on, we're going to talk and keep you entertained a little bit, you know. So with that being said, oh, look, TiVo the Flipper's here. And who else?
Hey, TiVo.
What's up, TiVo?
What's up?
So yeah, guys. So how has your weekends started out? Like, how has your Saturdays been? Anybody want to talk about anything? Well, I know we got a story from Josh over here. I don't know if you want to start off or whatever you guys want.
I just got home, like literally 5 minutes ago. So sorry if anyone's called me, text me. I haven't even had time to get back. I was outsourcing because I had to do some schoolwork this morning. And once I got that done, I was like, okay, my reward is to like go do some sourcing. So
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, yo, we got 7 minutes to the show starts, and I got no response. I'm like, what's gonna happen? But yeah, that's awesome that you're here. You came up on some stuff, huh?
I found some good stuff. Yeah, I mean, you know, I just ran out of time, and it's getting dark, and my phone was dying. So yeah, that's a problem. Like my phone, you know, the battery goes dead. So.
Oh yeah, I got the same problem. Literally like an hour after I had my phone fully charged, because I record with my phone too, and we were recording some stuff today. Literally, my phone was like at 15% battery. I'm like, no, and I had to stop recording and stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking into getting one of these. I had one, but it broke. I had it like 30 days and it broke. But it's like a case for your phone that can charge your phone.
Yeah. I need to get one of those too. Anybody got a connection?
Yeah, if anybody knows a what?
My phone has a 5,000 milliamp battery in it.
Holy cow, man! I need to get one of those.
Exactly, 7.2 inch screen.
How long does that last?
2 days. Well, unless I'm sourcing a day, if I'm sourcing, but 2 days with sourcing.
Yeah, I just need one that like something that like stays all day, because if I'm out scanning, I mean, within a few hours, it's, you know, it's like at 20%.
Well, you probably have one of them there Apple phones.
Yeah. I plead the fifth.
Damn Apple phones.
No, I do have Apple. I love iPhone, so.
I love iPhone. I keep telling Alex to get an iPhone too. That way,
yeah. What do you have? Android, right, Alex?
Yes, I have the best thing in the world. It's called Android. I stick to that comment. That's the truth.
The best garbage in the world.
No, they don't lock you down.
I love my Android.
We won't go down that road. Yeah, I've been thrifting. I've been sourcing since Thursday straight. So it's been a long 3 days. Yesterday was a little slower just because some of the rain came through yesterday afternoon, but then it's just been every garage sale I could find, every flea market, every church sale. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to take a call. My new phone I picked up. Zach Morris is calling. But yeah, it's been a long 3 days. Today was tiring. Because I think Tiffany got up just as early as I did, around 4 a.m. Yeah. And then I went straight to Walmart's, multiple Walmarts. Then I went straight back to the first garage sale I could find at 8 a.m. And yeah, it's been good. I'm sunburnt, but it's okay. I got a couple TVs with VCRs, tons of vintage electronics, vintage board games. It was a good weekend so far.
I hit Josh's honey hole today. That was exciting. That was a fun time in that store. But see, I literally like I need to go with you one day and just go all day. Like, we need to meet up and just go there because my
Well, that's
wife
the
is
thing.
pissed.
Right, like I told you, like I spent 2 hours in that store, and you still found something I didn't even find.
Yeah.
You know, there's so
I
much.
tried to go up and down every aisle, just grabbing and scanning, and oh my God, there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, it's and I was told like they get different stuff in like every other week or so. So that means that you every time you go back, you have to find new stuff.
Yeah. I hope they have that one thing I sent you. That'll be
Yeah,
if I can like replenish that every yeah, that'd be
that's
that thing had
that's
some
still
good ROI.
that's still the magic trick that I guess all of us are trying to figure out is finding the replenishables.
Yeah.
And not just having to constantly find a new item that sells. It feels sometimes like I'm just spinning, you know?
Yeah, I thought I had my replenishable, but that like I said a couple weeks ago, the price like plummeted and I sold and got out of it, but that would have been a good one had it stayed.
Yeah, like I still follow by my motto. I'm not even close, but my 10 by 10 by 10 items that sell 10 times a day for a $10 net profit each is $1,000 a day. Still my goal.
That's the gold mine right there.
And if it was easy, everyone would do it.
Yeah, Jordan, Sue is saying what I told you the other night about your replenishable. It might come back, you know.
Yeah, we'll see. I kind of got in like right. I wouldn't say the beginning. It wasn't quite the middle. It was like between the beginning and the middle, and it was like a quick death. As soon as people found it, it was gone, and there wasn't that many sellers on it. It was just like constant, like 2 or 3 people just driving the price. So hopefully they get out, and then I can just send Amazon 2 or 3 more boxes like I did the first time. Because I was selling those every single day, like 2 or 3 of them a day.
Yeah, and I noticed that Sue mentioned that it was like her slowest day in Amazon in history or something like that, and then a couple of people mentioning how slow it's been. And it's funny because Oscar actually mentioned to me like how his day was slow too, and my day was slow too. So yeah, where I think there might be something going on where just sales just aren't happening today. Maybe at least not for me and for these people. But,
yeah. No, oh, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I felt like today was a little bit more of like I had to think like, okay, maybe people are just not shopping on Amazon as much today.
See, I had a weird day because I didn't sell anything. No, I had 1 or 2 sales on Amazon, but I had I sold them on Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. Nothing on eBay. It was very odd.
So yeah, guys, I noticed that there's like 25 or 27 people in the chat. There's a few thumbs up. Let's get some thumbs up. Look, how about this? Josh has a story to tell. I want to hear the story because I kind of have an idea of what happened, but I really don't know what happened. I just know like it's like looking at a really good thumbnail and not being able to watch the video. You know what I'm saying? So if we get it to 20 thumbs up, Josh is going to tell his story. So hit that thumbs up, people, and let's see what happened to him today while he was out there sourcing. I know with me, I'll give y'all a little bit of my story today. Like probably one of the coolest things that's happened to me. And I'm all about building relationships right now in this whole and like starting off as a new reseller and stuff. And I go to a lot of garage sales and yard sales for those who don't know. That's my like favorite thing right now. And I've made a lot of relationships. And if y'all have seen any of these videos, I have these ladies that I've made friends with that they're also resellers, but they're on the other side. They're like yard sellers, and they do estate sales and garage sales. Well, they're really cool with me, and they literally call me like all the time and tell me like, "Hey, we got this for hey guy, we got this for you." You know, like, "Hey, are you looking for VHS players?" You know, and they're always hitting me up. So, they hit me up yesterday or the other day, and they had something for me. Well, today they told me about an estate sale, so I went with Oscar, and as we're pulling up to the estate sale, they're literally leaving outside of the estate sale, and they had it was like a double cassette player JVC type of thing, like a home theater system type of thing. I didn't check comps or nothing on it. All I know is that they had it for me, and I literally did an estate sale drive-through for the first time. I think that's probably a first time in history ever that anyone's ever gone to an estate sale and did it like a drive-through. Like you pull up, and they literally handed me this stereo through the window of the car. Which
That's
I thought was pretty
crazy.
cool.
That's wild.
It's almost kind of weird. Like, what if they give you the wrong thing?
No,
Like,
it's not
what
bad.
if you bought 12 stereos? They're handing it through your car window. It sounds like a horrible idea.
That's hey, if they I'm not gonna complain if they give me 12 stereos. I'll find a way to put it through the car window.
Right.
But the point of it is like basically like when you guys are out there, even when you're doing retail arbitrage, or you're going to your thrift stores, or you're doing yard sales and garage sales, connect with people, let people know to a certain extent what you do. I mean, obviously you're not just gonna run around screaming to the world, but at the same time, it's like don't be afraid to, because you never know, what door you might open. And to a certain extent, like let people know what you're doing, and build relationships with people, like little things too, like help people like organize the books when you're at a thrift store and you're scanning books. Organize the books for people, you know what I'm saying? You do little things like that, and like workers, employees or whatever, managers, stuff like that, they see that, you know what I'm saying? And you build relationships, and you can get connections that will get you, something, you know what I'm saying? Like it pays off, to do those kind of things. But definitely let people know what you're doing, and spread the love, you know what I'm saying? Like if you get hooked up with something for some reason, show some love back. Next time you go to that thrift store and the manager hooked you up, hey, look, I'm gonna let you go to the back. I got some new books and I haven't put them out yet. And they let you go to the back. Next time you go there, bring like a box of donuts or something. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that, and you build relationships, and you never know. You never know what could come out of it. So,
No, I did that today. It was it's one of my favorite items to source if I can get my hands on. It's a VHS camcorder working, most important. And I was negotiating on price a little. She was a little high for me. Found out she lives about 8 houses down from me, and I said, hey, do you have anything else? And I got a 23-inch 4K Samsung monitor and the camcorder for $60. And I just
awesome.
all I had to do was ask.
but hold on, is that part of the story?
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah, don't give that story out yet, bro.
Not yet. We're only at 13. It's my lucky number.
All right, we're at 13. We need to see some more thumbs up, folks. We need to see them thumbs up. Y'all want to hear the craziest story you ever heard in your life coming out of a guy with a beard other than Scott?
The story is God is my father. No.
What's the target number again?
13. No, 20.
20.
Oscar, what'd you find recently? What's good? We haven't talked in forever.
Oh man, when we were going through the drive-through today,
The drive-through flea market, the estate sale, the drive-through estate sale.
I got a call from. This is going back to what Alex was saying about relationships. I got a call from my sister-in-law. I mean, I didn't find anything. I think I got a DVD VCR player. Nothing. But while we were in line at the drive-through, and he was getting his dual cassette deck, I got a call from my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law, she's a treasure hunter. She likes to find things of value, old things, collectibles. she says she's a collector, but she's kind of like a hoarder of antiques.
Gotcha.
But there was a community garage sale, yard sale, estate sale, the whole community in an area called Country Walk here in Miami. And when she was about to leave, she told me that she came across a table with laser discs, right? Anybody who knows what laser discs are, is right before DVDs. It was the large laser discs, and you don't see those anymore. She picked up 137 laser discs.
What?
In excellent condition for about, I think she said a little bit over $70, almost $80.
Wow.
And when she sent me pictures of the movies, she's got the Ninja Turtles, she's got Ghostbusters, she sent me a picture of the cover of Conan the Barbarian.
All the important stuff.
Discs. She sent me Goodfellas. I mean, there was all of the whole collection was good movies on Laserdisc, and that was her find. So I'm gonna go to her house later on, or maybe tomorrow morning at 8:00 in the morning
and watch Ninja Turtles.
Off her ass, you know? But come on, we're family, you know.
Right, we're family. I'll give you 40.
How much you pay? I'll give you half of that.
Right, and I'll cook you dinner.
There you go. But
that's awesome.
yeah,
that's a cool find.
Me and Alex, we've also come to a conclusion that we have a lot of inventory just laying around in random places of our houses, and it will possibly be a good idea to find another place to put these things. So we started looking at a couple of storage units to see if we can get one to try to organize ourselves a little bit better, because we don't have any space for no inventory.
Right.
We want to be able to bring in new inventory when we go on these estate sales and garage sales, but we really have no place to put it, especially Alex. Alex has a lot of inventory. And so that's pretty much what we spent our afternoon doing. We did pass by just the drive-through and then straight to the storage units.
Where'd you guys pick up some beers? No, some stereo equipment.
RCA cables.
That's awesome. See, I have I'm gonna have to find inventory place. I'm pushing it off though because one, it's another expense, right? But more importantly, I don't have to worry about it until October because my inventory space is my 2-car garage, and the wife and kids are okay with having the van outside, the family minivan, until October-ish. You know, when the cold. The cold starts coming in, and then everyone wants to get in the car in a nice warm garage. So I have a few months.
We don't know anything about cold.
I know.
Yeah, I'm inside my storage unit right now.
You definitely have a nice size storage unit. I envy the size of your storage unit.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna actually. You know what? I'm just gonna move my stuff to Jordan's, and I'm gonna work from there every day. It's probably the best idea I have.
You picture it, you guys go to a Bed Bath & Beyond and you see inventory stacked from the floor to the ceiling about 20 feet in the air. That's why I think Bed Bath & Beyond is one of the most fantastic places, because there's products literally 20 feet high up in the air. I've never seen another store that has that.
Right.
Service merchandise years ago.
I gotta tell you, the first time I was on the phone with Jordan, I was in a Bed Bath & Beyond, and he was near one. I'm like, dude, go in. Just go and start scanning. Just go check it out. He walks in and goes, holy bleep, 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 bleep. Bleep, it takes 14 years to bleep and scan all the bleeps. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I told him, I'm like, you just hit there, you can only start one little aisle and, slowly work your way through. Like, I mean, half this, over half the stuff, everyone, I think everyone's actually gated in, but, but yeah, it's a fun place to go. I go there every other day or so. It's one of my fun places to go.
Yeah, I went there to do retail arbitrage. I took my daughter, and she was just bringing me the items. It was like,
that's great.
It was fun.
So now, as far as inventory, Alex, do you actually have all of that listed?
No, I don't. I actually don't. I don't have all of it listed, but that's the point, right? I need to list all of it. That's see, I had this great plan, and it's just I'm having a hard time with following through with that plan now. So I still want to continue with that plan, but the truth of the matter is that I do have a lot of inventory. I have listed some of it, and it's gonna all get listed, but as it gets listed, it's gonna get moved, depending on like the sell through rate. You know, like if it's something that's gonna sell really quick, then I'll probably hold on to it in my house, um, or my bedroom slash storage slash office slash kitchen slash bathroom. But I definitely need more space, man, because it's more than anything, it's like a peace of mind for me. Like the whole fact that when I go home, I'm surrounded by inventory, and you know, it's like I want to go home and see my bed, and you know, like you know, see the closet, and you know, like feel like I'm separating myself from reselling, even if it's just for the night. You know, it helped me ease my mind a little bit. But yeah, we've been talking about getting a storage for a minute. But today, you know, that's what we did. You know, we went to go get some shelves, and then basically we went to my place to put the shelves, and I don't even have space to put the shelves in my place. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get a storage. I'm gonna come out with a little video of our storage hunt, and I also got some information on some storage auctions. So I might be doing all that too. So
See, I'm good about listing because I enjoy it, but it goes in waves, right? So the last 3 days have been pure sourcing, and I actually have a little sourcing tomorrow. But come next week, then it's going to be 3 days of getting another 200 to 300 items listed, and then just wrap it up. You know.
now let me ask everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I first started eBay, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everything about it. I mean, it was a great learning process, and I'm still learning today. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to certain aspects of reselling, like listing, you know what I'm saying? Do you guys in the chat also fall into that whole thing of like not listing as much as you could, or putting things off, kind of procrastinating maybe, and telling yourself another day, or I'm only gonna do this many instead of that many? You know, what do you guys go through? Because I know there's people that they get their stuff and they automatically list it. But was it always like that? Was there ever a point in your reselling career that you struggled with listing, or taking pictures, or being overwhelmed with death piles, like everybody talks about? You know, anybody?
Yeah,
You
I don't like listing on. I mean, I definitely don't like listing. As much as I like sourcing and other aspects of the business. And I definitely think it is one of those things, especially if you're outsourcing and you just bring it home and you let it sit there and it grows and it grows and it grows. Then it gets to be like overwhelming. So.
See, that's the weird part. Like, I love listing. Like, as soon as I set up that first item, photo, because I will take photos of 30 to 40 items. I even take a photo of the item on the scale, and then I can go sit inside, watch a movie, and just post from my phone, right there. And it's like, I love it. But where I slack is going through the whole process of actually getting my stuff to Amazon. I'll buy it all, I'll package it all, I'll tape it up, and it's ready to go, and then I just never finish the process. DG Picker, I wish you could show everybody your death pile.
my death pile is so bad. Oh. Yeah, I wish I could come get through, like, just have a solid day to just be able to get through my death pile. I have like 7 totes of stuff that need listed. I went through about a few of them last night and threw it in the get it out of my garage pile.
Yeah, I don't know. I start going and I just keep listing.
Oh.
Alex, did you just write to Oscar in the chat of the video?
No, it's another Oscar. It's Oscar is actually one of my fondest memories of doing YouTube, man. It's pretty awesome when you're out there and you're sourcing or whatever, and somebody's like, "Hey, I like your YouTube videos." He recognized me, man. What's up, Oscar S? Glad you joined us. Where are we with the thumbs up? I want to hear this amazing story. I want to hear this amazing story.
Two more.
The crazy car, what's going on, buddy? Look, he said sourcing sucks. Anyone want to go shopping for me? Bro, I understand.
You hate
man.
sourcing? Wow.
I wish I could find somebody that would just source all day long while I sit at home and list. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
literally, I just confine myself within my little itty bitty 5x5 box and just take pictures and list all day long. I actually enjoy it, to be honest with you. But you know what I found myself doing this week? I was listing stuff and I was testing at the same time. So I was testing this VCR and I popped in a tape and I caught myself literally like sitting back and watching the movie. I don't know if anybody's gone through that, man, but sometimes, and I was gonna post something too, like out there on social media, like, you know, when testing goes wrong or something. I don't know. Because I caught myself literally watching a 1980 something Transformer movie that I've never seen because I was like too little to remember. Heather says she loves shopping. Heather, you
Yeah.
can come help me out. I'll pay you per item. The more items you find, the more money you make. I just want a list. So I just want to type, staring at the screen all day long. No, honestly, it does become sometimes a little bit like repetitive. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's more enjoyable to go out there looking for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You with your what is that? A Starbucks cup? Are those infamous Starbucks cups that no one has ever mentioned ever? Is that what that is?
I do not know what you're talking about.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about by now.
Yeah. Pass the edibles around.
That's the animal said that.
Oh my god.
Nah, that's not what's happening.
Yeah, I'm trying to find just new ways of sourcing as opposed to just garage sales. Honestly, like the garage sales and Facebook Marketplace work. Where I still struggle is this stuff for Amazon. Every store I go to, I find stuff, but I don't know. I want that replenishable. I'm just gonna make my own products. I think there's got to be a way to just make my own stuff.
So where we at in the chat right now? How many like buttons? How many times have people hit the like button? Let's check. We got 29 people watching. We had 35
17.
For some reason we're losing them. We got one thumbs down. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. But yeah, man, like that's what it's like for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I honestly, this past week, I told myself, all right, dude, start again. Like if you're starting from fresh. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing. I set some. I looked at my goals again and all that stuff, and I changed them. And that's part of it. Like, you know, you have to be willing to make a change. You know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to change, but you have to be willing to admit when you need to change something. And that's where it's like, that's part of it. To me, that's part of it. Sometimes you get everything right. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. And you keep doing that. But sometimes you make a mistake, or you do something. You focus too much energy on one thing versus the other, and you gotta be able to have the humility to look at yourself and listen to other people telling you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, and really make changes sometimes. And for me, that's what it's been. Like I still have my Poshmark up and my Mercari, but I'm not focusing on them. Um, and I'm still making sales on them too. So I don't feel I feel like there's no point in me moving my Poshmark and my Mercari to eBay. Honestly, like whatever, because it's not a lot that I have on there. And just let it be. Because I have other things that I can list that are high dollar items. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather focus on that. And whenever I get rid of the high dollar items, I'll look at the other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we hit 20.
We got 20.
21 actually. Well, it was 20 with a thumbs down. So I was on Facebook Marketplace, and one of the nicest people I've ever met, gentleman, city, it's about half hour from me, had a 13-inch combo TV VCR with antenna, remote, and original box, everything. Thing was mint. Only wanted $25 for it. I'm like, absolutely. So I drive out to meet him in front of a Mr. Hero Convenient, a small little plaza on a street. It's busy. There's people coming in and out, everything else. He goes, hey, I want to plug it in to show you it works. I'm like, honestly, dude, if you're telling me that, I believe you. He's like, no, come check it out. So he pulls it out of his car over to the side of the building. Mr. Hero doors about 5 feet this way, about 10 feet is the convenient food mart. Plugs it in, turns it on. See? It's working. I told you. I was like, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to give him his money. And he's like, no, let me show you the VCR works. He puts in Roadhouse, starts going. He's like, see, it works fine. It fast forward, rewind. He goes, no, wait. As I go to unplug, he goes, no. It's the Swayze fight scene. Don't miss this. So I stood outside with a man who was about 6'4" outside of Mr. Hero and Convenient, watching the fight scene in Roadhouse together while he was there in his bright yellow vest because he came straight from work. Nicest guy ever. But it was one of the most awkward situations I've ever been in. More awkward than right now. Although I guess we do have to acknowledge Pat D's called it out first. You realize I was changing my hats.
He saw you changing your hats?
And the mannequin.
Hold on, Pat D said what? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
What do you mean, bro? Hold up. I'm trying to see the chat, guys. I'm sorry. This is just too much fun, So hold on. Is it out there already like that? Like after the story and everything?
Why not?
So you're saying that Pat D said something about it?
He did. He
did?
recognized it.
So yeah, we thought we'd have a little bit of fun and do one of those I don't know if y'all remember Pee Wee Herman, but he had like the secret word and stuff. And if anyone said the secret word, then it went crazy. And I don't know if anybody, I don't remember if anybody won anything, but yeah. So I don't know if you guys noticed we were laughing. I'm pretty sure no one noticed that we were all laughing for like no apparent reason. Yeah, Derek said, "Damn, who is smoking the wacky tobacco?" Well, definitely not me, man. Not me. I don't know if anybody else is. That's all good. But yeah, nobody.
Somebody else said, "Did you have?" I think it was Pat, the reseller, said, "Did you all have a smoking party before the chat?"
That's what I sourced, actually. That's what I'm trying to sell it.
Yeah.
Look, this is what I want everybody this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say this. If anybody out there is lost as to what's going on, just rewatch this chat after we're done, and just pay attention to Josh the whole time. Just look at Josh, the suburban beard. Just look at him the whole time. Watch his screen, whether he's on the big screen or on the little screen at the bottom. Just watch it, and you'll understand what's going on. And we were doing something fun, trying to do like a secret like giveaway thing. And apparently, Pat D's, I'm gonna be hollering at you in a little bit, buddy. See what we got for you, man. We're gonna give you a prize for guessing the game, the secret, whatever it was that we were doing, man. It was just funny, and I hope you guys, those that notice, I hope you guys laugh along with us, man, because that's, we're crazy like that. But yo, what's going on, Kim? Kim is in the house. The crazy card in the house, Pee Wee Herman. You guys friends with that freak? No, but I know somebody who has them in the bathroom.
We'll just give Pat some Arby's coupons.
Alex, have you ever been back to that house?
Yeah, I go there all the time.
He was there. Weren't you there like today?
No. I wasn't there today. I was there a couple days ago that I went to go pick up a 1985 IBM personal computer.
I'll give you $7.
She was working the drive-thru today.
She was working the drive-thru today. If you're watching, what's up, Marge? Thank you for that hookup. She's literally in this past 2 weeks. She's hooked me up with at least $500 worth of inventory. That's why I tell y'all, make friends with people, but then you have to list that inventory, because then it's just inventory. Just so you know, that's something I've learned in the couple months I've been reselling. Yeah, I actually have to work.
No, Pat, you won. You're the first person to call out that my mannequin's alive. We got the idea because we were on a live chat, or just a group chat with us till 3 in the morning, I think. It got late. And then every 10 minutes, Alex kept saying that, "It's moving, Josh, it's moving. Get out of there." I can see it moving. It's on it.
Yeah, because he has that mannequin, right? And that mannequin, literally, to me, every time he moves, and I'm not really looking at the screen, to me, it's the mannequin move. Like, I see the mannequin move. So I was just kind of really joking around with him, and he came up with that idea. Yo, what if I move the mannequin in the background while we're on a live chat and see if anybody notices? And I mean, some of those were just obvious. That was great, man. So how are you guys doing tonight? What's everybody going through? Is anybody dealing with this Amazon stuff? Like, I hear a lot of people talking about getting suspended and all this stuff. And I'm actually telling people to, just be smart, man. Like, honestly, like, ask questions before, especially if you're really fresh and you don't know what you're doing, ask people. And then after you ask those people, ask some more people. But most importantly, find out for yourself. That is the best teacher, is for you to go into like Amazon Seller Central, watch all the videos, type in. My favorite tool is that little question thing, you know what I'm saying? And you type in whatever, and you can literally find out anything you need to know about Amazon. And if you stick to the code, to the policies, you stick to the rules, you shouldn't have an issue, you know what I'm saying? But even with that, we can make mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And that's totally understandable. So I empathize with anybody here who has gone through issues. I myself have gone through issues. I was I was gonna get deactivated, or I was at risk of deactivation myself at one point. So I know what it's like. But it's all about being prepared for the worst, and learning how to not get to that.
I just put a link in the chat, Alex. I found this really cool YouTube channel that's actually run by Amazon today, and I was watching some videos on it. They have a lot of good information. Like, if you want to learn what affects your inventory performance, like how your boxes need to be packed and certain rules. I mean, you can read all of that, but if you're more of a visual learner, like I am, that channel is run by, it's called Fulfillment by Amazon. It's run by Amazon. Everything on there is exactly from the horse's mouth. So if you guys want to check that out, that's like a really good, I felt like it was a really good resource for information.
Yeah, one thing that I did is I went ahead and from that question mark, I started printing out pages.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I can
That's
just
a
use it
really
as
good
reference.
idea.
And
Yeah.
I just flip through the pages whenever I need to, make sure that I'm doing something correctly because, I've been on Amazon for 2 months and the last thing I want to do is get suspended.
Right, right. Yeah, that's a good idea to like print it out and make like a binder, so you can reference it. Because I mean, that's the thing. I mean, Scott talks about that all the time. Before you get started on Amazon, read the terms of service, go through Seller Central University, watch the videos, educate yourself, know the rules. Because, if you break a rule and you go back and say, well, I didn't know, Amazon does not care. They expect it's their platform, you're selling on it. You should know the rules before you get into the game.
Right. Yeah. Oscar S. says, thanks, Tiffany. Amazon is a mission and not easy. I mean, I've been on Amazon for 2 months and it's not that difficult, but if you read and research and then follow the guidelines that Amazon puts for all of us to read and to use as reference, it makes it a lot easier. When I first started getting into books, I was using that almost religiously. I was, for each and every single book, I would always go back to make sure that I had the correct condition, creating FBA shipments. I would use all of that, so to send my inventory, and it worked out great. And then after doing it so many times, I mean, sending probably, I don't know, 150 pounds of books this past week, maybe. And, it's gotten a lot easier for me. And then I just keep that next to me and refer back to it. So it's not that it's a mission. It's just, learning it, and then it gets easier and easier as you go, I think. Especially if you have Inventory Lab. Because when you have Inventory Lab, and I have to say thank you to Sue for that, because I was having problems with my label maker, and then she told me is do everything on Inventory Lab. It's made the listing process so much easier. You have a scanner, you scan it, you put in all of the information on the actual listing while you're creating it. You send all of that over to your Amazon seller account, and then go to your Amazon seller account, create the actual shipment on your Amazon seller account, and that's it. So it's not that difficult. You just need to learn the process. I want to go to Austin.
You should. Have you ever been? Huh?
No, I've never been outside of Miami. No, I'm just joking. No, I've never been to
I
Texas.
know that's a lie.
Yeah, no, I've traveled just a little bit. But yeah, I'd love to go to Texas. The thing that scares me though is the fact that it's so hot over there, from what I understand.
Isn't it hot in Miami?
Exactly. Like, I hate the heat, so they tell me it's worse over there.
Well, it just depends. I mean, honestly, like the best time for Austin, I believe. I mean, I love it year round, but I feel like March, April, like before it starts to get summer, is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
It's
I would
not
love to
too
go
hot.
just to meet. I'll sacrifice that. I'll literally, if I have to, I'll run into a grocery store every 2 blocks when I overheat and just shove myself in the freezer. But I would love to go over there and hang out with y'all, man. I'd love to see y'all, Because the thing,
Yeah.
man. This is the thing with the heat, It's like in the cold, you can put on a bunch of sweaters, until you're nice and
Right.
But in the heat, you can only take off so much clothes before you go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
It's the truth.
That's why I'm not allowed back at Target.
I mean, my sister lives somewhere where it's really cold, and she says the same thing. But like for me, I'd rather have it like 90 or 100 outside than like freezing.
Yo, Pat D said that it'll be better than the Oscar show. We hand out awards for best listing, best picture, best thrifter. How about best beard? How about that? Oof, that's a good one. That would be a good one.
I just shaved mine off.
Best mannequin.
Best mannequin. Yeah, that would be awesome. Best
Yeah, I
mannequin.
was just, looking over here, and I was thinking about my death pile. After these last 3 days, I've got so much to list. I don't know. I'm excited for it. Monday, I've got stuff going on, and yeah. But other than that, it's just gonna be straight listing until But see, I still set a goal. That's the same thing I used to talk to Jordan about. Was I set a goal based on, okay, I want to source. I found these deals. I found this. I literally just have to shut myself off from sourcing so I can just constantly keep listing.
It's like that movie. Did you guys ever see that movie? I think it's an 80s movie. It's like where like
It's
a
called
woman
Mannequin.
turns yes, a woman turns into a mannequin. Josh, you have turned into a mannequin.
Everybody in the chat, if you're not already subscribed to the mannequin himself, Josh, aka the Suburban Beard, aka I change my hat every 5 seconds, aka
Hello.
aka he just came out of the corner. We saw you, yo. If you're not subscribed to his channel, go ahead and subscribe to his channel, but also follow him on Instagram. I think his Instagram is some of the best stuff out there. Because it's just funny as hell when he posts something on Instagram. He finds the funniest things to post.
Yeah, he's got some funny photos.
At Suburban Beard, that's his Instagram, and also subscribe to Tiffany here. She said that she's gonna be doing some videos soon, and let me tell you something. You're not gonna learn much from me other than what not to do.
That's a lie. You have great content.
A lot from me of what not to do in the coming days because I haven't been posting videos for a reason. But you're gonna learn a lot of what not to do, which I think is just as valuable as of what to do. But with Tiffany, let me tell you something. This lady right here, she is gonna be putting out some very valuable information. You guys should follow her. And DG Picker, of course, you need to subscribe to his channel. And Oscar, as a matter of fact, said to me today that if he gets 10 subscribers on his channel, hey, Oscar,
we got to get him more. We got to get him more.
All he needs is 10 subscribers, people. Listen, if you subscribe to his channel, just 10 people, he committed to me to do videos. And let me tell you something. I can't even imagine what his videos would be like, but he knows his stuff when it comes to treasure hunting. So if you want to just follow him and see whatever it is that do Oscar things, the thrifting thruster, the Asian assassin, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to follow him, you guys need to check his channel out. Go ahead and subscribe. Somebody out there hear me. Somebody hear me. No, but this is just us, man. This is just us having some fun talking about the things that we talk about. But a lot of times we talk about some important things, you know.
The other important thing I want to point out is sourcing takes money and time and everything else. And I guarantee you, everybody has stuff in their house, family's house, friends' houses that people just want to get rid of. You know, things you don't even think of like you have in your house. Like the wife and I started going through the drawers and the dressers and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, I don't wear like 10 pairs of shorts that I have sitting in here. And it's nice stuff. I've got Under Armour, I've got, Nike, I've got random stuff. Like, everyone has stuff in their house they can literally just start listing. Easiest way, one, to get started. You don't need any money up front. It's just stuff you have sitting around. And, on top of that, it's just there's always something that you have that somebody else will want.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point, Josh. Like, I mean, you really don't have to have capital to get started. If you have some items in your house or people that just want to get rid of stuff, I mean, you'd be surprised if you ask people like, hey, I mean, where I live, we're out in the country, people have like, huge like barns full of stuff and it's just sitting there. And a lot of times, I mean, if you present them like, hey, I'll sell this for you and then we'll split the profits, or, or they don't want any of that. They just want to get rid of it, So that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I started. So, literally from trash on the side of the road, and then, getting excited about it, telling people what I had planned, and people supporting me and giving me stuff like poker tables to sell and selling poker tables, like literally crazy things that I didn't think I was gonna start doing, and with that I was able to continue and grow little by little, and everybody has their own process because they have their own situations. Everybody's situation is different. So if you're out there and you're in your situation, and the one thing I can tell you is definitely don't compare yourself to anybody else. If anything, learn what you can from everybody. If you're gonna look at somebody, look at somebody to learn from them. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh, but this person is doing this, and how come I can't get there? It's because you don't know what their situation is. You don't know the work that they put in or the time that they were able to put in. So yeah. But everybody starts somewhere, and that's what this is all about. Each person on this panel has their own story, and it's unique, and but we're all here in the same place talking about the same thing, and that's what makes this awesome. So everybody in the chat as well, you guys all have your own stories, man.
Yeah, but Morgan Freeman narrates mine.
Today, this man painted a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why like I try to be very active on like Facebook, Instagram, and then that's why like, I mean, I've already learned so much from YouTube before I started, but like even after that, like, just watching YouTubers, and that's how I found you guys and connected, because I just want to keep learning, and even somebody that's brand new that hasn't sold anything, they have a different perspective on things, and they have so much knowledge that, from just life experiences that can be applied to reselling. So I feel like, that's a huge part of this thing, is just meeting other people and making connections and learning. And you never know, like, I mean, for me, if I wouldn't have met one person, a particular person that I met, I would have never found out about selling on Amazon. And like my path crossing with that person's path, like that has changed my life. And then, I mean, you just never know what you're going to learn from other people.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool, Tiffany. I mean, well, I was gonna say something and I forgot. That happens to me a lot.
That's why we don't have nice things.
I rap. I'm not gonna stop. Should I keep rhyming? Let me stop. All right. But yeah, and that's how you started. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was thinking about. It was a question I have for the chat. Like, is everybody in the chat? I'm gonna pull a Wade and I'm gonna throw his name out there. And when I do that, I'm also gonna tell you 900% sure that you all subscribe to Wade's Ventures. But if you're not subscribed to the guy's awesome. But he does this thing where he tells the chat, check it out, guys. Type 1 in the chat if you're where you want to be in your reselling journey or career, you know, and type 2 if you're not where you want to be. So type 1 if you're where you want to be, and type 2 if you're not where you want to be.
See, that's still
Okay.
a tricky thing because
Right?
I'm where I want to be. It's my full-time job, but you always have to have a drive, an ambition, not an end goal, right? But a next level or the next step of the evolution of what you want to do. So that's where it almost should be, you know, I can see not everyone being exactly where they want to be within, let's say, the reselling world or just in life in general. But, you know, I think everyone should have a number 2.
Well, I think it's a trick question because it's like, all right, I'm pretty sure that, not pretty sure, everybody's pretty much typing into. The majority is typing into, but it's all about perspective also. Like, you have to realize that you're going through what you're going through now, so you're where you're at, and you have to be happy with where you're at and grateful for where you're at, but still have that, you know, idea like where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? But you have to realize that you're gonna be there, but you need to be happy with where you're at because that's just where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, don't beat yourself up because you're where you're at. You know that you're not exactly where you'd like to be because you will get there if you continue. You know, because it's so easy, especially when you're new, especially those first 3-4 months when you're new, like dealing with Amazon and learning all this stuff and then getting emails and not understanding what the email is and then, you know, not knowing what to do and all this stuff. It's very easy, or not seeing the numbers that you expected to see, right? It's very easy for you to be like, dang, I'm not where I want to be, so this isn't for me. You know, I honestly think I honestly think that you can get to where you want to be. It's just it's not. I think Denzel Washington said it or something like that. He's like, you know, you fall down 7 times, you get up 8. You know what I'm saying? The problem with Amazon is that, you know, it could come to a point where you literally fall down and you're not gonna get back up because they're not gonna let you get back up. They knock you out. But that's why you gotta definitely learn as much as you can. You know, like me personally, I did a lot of research and all that stuff. I looked into Amazon and I tried to understand it as much as I could before I took that step. You know, with eBay, it's different. It's almost like a slap in the wrist. You know, it's almost like, oh well, you know. But yeah.
And I think there's two kinds of people. There's the ones that they do all the research before they actually take that next step into going in, and then there's people like me that have no idea what they're doing, and then they just go ahead and get into it and then print 100 pages out of Amazon's page and make a binder. But it's whatever works for everybody. You know, if you're a person that likes to do research before you commit to doing something, that's great. If you're a person like me that's willing to take the chance, and I did, and it's worked out, I mean, that's great too. You know? I wonder what kind of guy Jordan is.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, I have a drive to get to that next level, you know, be even more comfortable and have everything where I want it. But that's the thing, I still can't complain about where I'm at. You know, I'm at home with my wife and the kids, and we have fun. We're planning vacations and everything else. And, you know, it doesn't feel like a job. So I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying myself for sure. But you still have to have number 2 every day.
Yes.
Caca.
Yeah, you definitely have to have number 2 every day, you know. Yo. Oh,
I mean, it
sorry.
does. Yeah, like Josh made a good point. It makes it a lot easier.
did.
If you really have a passion for this and you enjoy what you're doing, whether you're full-time or part-time, if you really enjoy it, then you being on this journey of, you're still not, you're not where you want to be, you're still trying to get there. It makes that a lot easier for sure.
Does anybody else have anything going on this week as far as sourcing, finding new products?
I am going out of town on Wednesday, and I plan to source on the way.
Where are you going?
Source when I get there. I am going to A-Town, Austin, Texas.
That's awesome.
I have some friends there. I used to live there, so.
I'll be going from the west side of Cleveland to the west side of Cleveland. Actually, I probably won't leave my garage.
Pat D just asked what did he win. I honestly don't know yet, Pat. Honestly, I didn't think that far ahead, man, to be honest. But I will be reaching out to you, and I don't know. We'll hook you up with something, man. Something cool. I don't know what it is yet, but I will be reaching out to you and let you know, and then I'll let people know, or you can let people know, man. It's all love. I'm gonna hook you up with something, man. That's pretty funny that you noticed that, man. I mean, I didn't notice it. I knew about it, and I didn't notice it until halfway through everything. Like, I'm wondering why everybody else is laughing, and I still didn't realize why. And then finally I noticed. So that's pretty amazing that you noticed, man. Yeah,
Actually,
man. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, I was just say is I'm actually the item I thought I bought all of in the area. I did not. I will say the BrickSeek $30 plan made a big difference from the $10 plan. So I will actually be driving to a lot of Walmarts because there's a lot of what I want in stock at Walmarts that I didn't think it was real. That's part of what I was doing this morning, going to some nearby that still had it. So I was like, okay, now I need to expand beyond my horizon of my 50-mile radius and see what else I can get my hands on. It's part of why I've been holding off sending in my Amazon shipment, but I need to get that more regular. I cannot get that on a schedule no matter what. I think it's because I don't obviously have a regular schedule.
I'm terrible at it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like with eBay, it's easy for me. Like I get a bunch of stuff, I source it, I list it, I post it, it sells, it goes out. Like with Amazon, it's like I just keep piling up and I'm like, oh, I have about 50 items. I should do a thing. And then I'll get a tip or I'll go somewhere and scan something. There's like, oh, here's 15 more items. I'll wait until I get to 100 now. And then it's like, it sits there. And then I'm like, why didn't I sell on Amazon? Because it's all sold out. Like it's.
You know what though? That could sometimes work it could benefit you, and sometimes it can't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to literally with Amazon like send your stuff right away, or sometimes it's better to hold on to it. You know, there's a couple things that I've held on to. I'm waiting to send to Amazon, because right now there's just too much competition. There's too many people. The price tanked, but eventually everybody's gonna sell out. That's my hope. And the price is going to go back up, and the item's actually going to sell a lot faster, a lot better. But there's other things that, like, if you don't send it literally the moment you get it, like for example, Oreos, man. I keep going back to them Oreos. I told Josh, don't get them. Jordan, I told him, don't get the Oreos. Don't do it. But I think I checked on them not too long ago, and the price went back up already or something. But I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, you know, that kind of thing. You got to be the first one in or the last one out. You know, especially with clearance. Yeah, stay away from Amazon, people. There's no money in it. That's what Steve says. It's true.
Back to what you were saying, Alex. Like, you know, you're hoping it comes back, the price bounces back. That's why I really like to use Keepa. Like, I like to look at it before I buy, and even after. Like, if it did go down, like. Because then it kind of gives you a better idea of like, okay, what's the history of this item? You know, has it done this before? And of course, you know, if you look at the second chart, like after you have the BSR chart, then you have another one that tells you how many people are on the listing. I mean, obviously, if the number of sellers is going up, you know, the price is going to tank. So, you know, once everybody sells out that's, you know, hopped on there and tanked it, you know, then you can send yours in.
And I'm just gonna say this out there to y'all in the chat. If you come up on something, don't tank the price. I'm gonna say it. I know it's not gonna happen, but hey, you never know. Maybe one day everybody's gonna just like be like, you know what? Let's all sell it for the highest value, and we're all sell equally.
Well, no,
But
you said I could have it 1 penny less, so I get the buy box. You promised.
no. But then Jordan has to get it for 1 penny less too, bro. That's not fair. I can't.
Well, we'll give Oscar a penny less too. Oh, look, the price went from $30 down to $2.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people just don't understand that, you know, like if you were to leave it alone and you know, but then you got reprices. I don't really know too much how that works, but I know that if everybody were to keep their price steady, at least the price wouldn't tank all the way. Like I have a product that when I found it,
Yeah.
it was a replenishable. Literally got it at a Dollar Tree. Cost me $1, and I was making $8 profit on each one, and I was selling 10 to 15 a day, and I couldn't buy enough of it. And within 3 weeks, the price literally tanked to where it became like a 30-cent profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not really, you know. So it became something that was great, but that's part of it too. You know, like you'll find something now that works now, but that doesn't mean that like you need to stop. And okay, no, that's it. I'm good. I'm for the rest of my life. I'm gonna sell this one thing, and I'm gonna be rich. No. You gotta keep working. You gotta keep finding new stuff. You know, and there's things constantly changing. New products coming out. New, you know, everything. You know, so
I just put a link for Shane's video on the buy box because I feel like that's really helpful. Rise and Grind Picker Shane. Everybody should know who he is, but there's a link for his video on the buy box, and I felt like that was really good because a lot of new people don't understand the buy box and they think if you have the lowest price, you're automatically going to get it. And that is not true. Like I know I personally have several items where I get the buy box and it rotates and I don't have the lowest price on those items. You know, that's how I'm making the maximum profit. So yeah, I'm glad you put that out there, Alex. Like don't tank, don't think because you have the lowest price, you're going to get the buy box. You know, and learn what the buy box is and understand like, you know, you can still make profit by not having the lowest price and you can still get the buy box.
Yeah, there's been things that I've sold that I'm like, no way, like mine was higher price. Like I wasn't even expecting to sell that item in the next month.
Right.
And like all of a sudden, you know, you see the sale, you go check the orders, and you're like, wow, you know, like this thing sold. And you know, and you still have people who are in FBA who are actually lower priced, and it's weird to me. I don't understand.
Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I've had that happen too, where I was like, "Is this real? Like, why did I get the sale?"
It was crazy though to see how fast those Oreos tanked. Though from the day you found them, sent them to me, and the next morning, you might as well throw them all away.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, in a way,
eat them.
Just eat them.
That's what I did.
Like, I kind of got lucky with that. Like it was kind of a guess too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just assuming, just because it's Game of Thrones, it's Oreos, it's out there. Like if I found it, I was like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a few days and see what happens. But I was like, bro, watch. By tomorrow, I promise you, there's gonna be like 7 more FBA sellers, and the price is gonna drop, and everything that I said happened. And I checked it with. I was at my uncle's, and I was showing my aunt and my uncle the listing, and I was like, look, like they're literally selling it for less than what they paid for it. Like how do you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like the Amazon fees are like $4 or whatever they were, $5, and you bought them at $4 and you're selling them at $3. Like how is that possible? But,
what's Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I have no idea.
You're dead to me, special guest. You and Jordan can leave. You and your iPhone.
Hey, I have an iPhone. Thank you.
Oh, you're
See you
out
later.
too.
Nice meeting you.
I said we need buzzers on the show like they have on the X Factor.
That's awesome.
I always think of what is it, role models when I hear of Game of Thrones when they're out there playing that lair or whatever.
Like a bunch of kids running around Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, with the foam
But like
swords
the
and stuff.
yeah.
They dressed up as Kiss. Kiss my Anthea. See, we're not the only ones.
That's okay. It's just like
All right, so earlier this week, I received an email from Amazon for me to send in all of my inventory before June 27th for Prime Day.
Yes, let's talk about that.
I love new topics.
I've never even got that email.
yes,
Really?
you did.
Yeah, you did,
Did I?
man.
Everybody that's has a
Somewhere,
seller
maybe in
account
your
receives-
spam box.
That shit, I never saw it.
Yeah, I got that email too, and I posted the image of it in a couple of Facebook groups so people could kind of get a heads up.
All right, explain before I had to go read this email.
Well, I mean,
I have no idea. That was a question.
No, the date
Well,
is. I have it. Hold on, I
yeah.
saved it. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
pull it up,
There we go.
pull it up.
Prime Day inventory date must arrive by June 27th.
yeah,
And then in the email, you can click it and add it to your calendar so you are aware.
yeah.
June 27th is the magic date.
And I would say try to get it in like a week before because you know how some warehouses can be and it can take some time.
Well, I have my placement set up, so if they have to transfer to another fulfillment center, then I know that that's going to go from 1 week receiving to multiple weeks receiving. So trying to send everything in by the 1st of June.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too because I have inventory placement.
You can turn it off if you need to.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about doing that with a couple things, but
I have to
Yeah.
with the first replenishable I found. So it's taking too long.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that with the one thing I found today that I sent you.
That'll be nice. And
Since I cleaned them out, hopefully I can go back in like a week or so and get more.
yeah, that's the hardest part. Mine, I contacted the manufacturer. It's the first time I've done anything like that. So we'll see what happened. They actually had I went to the manufacturer's website and just kind of did the contact stuff. So
Are they gonna
Man.
make you have a storefront, Josh?
I don't know,
Because I know where you can get a really cool one.
right?
Just set it up in your garage.
Right.
I have a storefront. It's right here.
But that one's easy to
Bought it on
assemble.
Amazon.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to eventually have, like, I want more of an office than an actual storefront. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A warehouse.
Right. Like, but like a loft warehouse where it's a warehouse and then it has that higher level. It has like, you can put the desks and the couch and the projector and the Xbox and the N64.
If anyone wants to know what we're referring to, you can click on that link. Apparently, Amazon is now selling miniature store kits for $39.90.
Which would be cool to take to like a flea market, literally pop up a store.
And that's $39.90.
Yeah.
Not
Not
$39.
$39.99, 2-day delivery.
At $4,000.
$4,000 later. But hey, I'd be curious to know if that actually, if somebody's actually done that and if, you can use that as your storefront.
I think you still need an address.
P.O. box.
That's true. Where are you shipping your pallets to? I'm on Interstate 90. Come
Just
catch up.
tell them, just tell them to meet me, up the road. I'll flag them down.
Yeah.
I'm following the Prime truck. to
Just
Euclid.
meet me at the Love's truck stop.
Yo, guys, I have a question for you. So I got a buddy of mine who listed a Graco stroller, on OfferUp or Let Go. It was on OfferUp, and he got an offer. He listed it for $60. He got an offer. He got asked, how much are you willing to take for it? And so I told him never to say the first price, because you want them to say what they're willing to offer. So I told him, hey, tell these, ask them what are you willing to pay for it. And so they said $40, and he's asking me, what should he do? I told him honestly, if you're comfortable with $40, you take $40. But most of the time they're still going a little lower than what they were actually willing to pay. So be like, how about we meet in the middle at 50, and you could probably get 50. So I don't know what you guys, any advice on that kind of negotiating kind of stuff. What do you guys think? Anybody? Nobody?
Did they jump in with that originally, or was there conversation about the stroller before that?
There was the only conversation before that was, what's the lowest you're willing to take for the stroller? Right? That's what it was.
If that's the only conversation, then I usually just write my asking price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
If you have a conversation with me about, like, how do you know, like, the stroller, like, wasn't in a car accident, right? Not that it would be.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, right? But you know what I'm saying. Like, actually, car seat, that's important. You don't never want a car seat that's been in a car accident. You're supposed to always replace it. And, so it's like, okay, if that's all they're caring about is the price, so it's like, okay, well, my price is $60, because to me, that's opening up like it's going to be a headache. That's why some items I don't even have a best offer on my eBay store, right, and stuff like that. And OfferUp, I usually don't deal with anybody local. All my OfferUp deals have been shipping stuff, believe it or not. It's more like OfferUp's like Mercari for me.
Yeah. Well, OfferUp is actually the first place I ever sold something through online. But Lisa's asking, how long has it been up? You said it's only been up for just right now. Like literally, he listed it 10 minutes ago while we were in the chat.
I mean, you know what? Not to interrupt, but go ahead.
Heather said, "Make me an offer." That was actually the name of my OfferUp store, was Make Me an Offer.
Cool. That's a cool name.
I literally put "Make me an offer," and then in the description I said I had no price on anything. I literally let everybody give me what they're willing to pay, and I want to make sure that you're comfortable paying what you're paying. And dude, I sold a poker table I was willing to take for like $20. I literally got like $80 for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I'll pay you $80. Yeah, no problem, dude. If you're happy, I'm happy. But yeah,
Right.
That was how I started. Yeah, but 10 minutes, 50. They won't take $50.
No, I'm saying $50. I should just tell
It also was to say, it also depends how bad you want to get rid of it. If you really don't care, then say, $50-$40 even. Just be like, if you can pick it up in X amount of time, I'll do it for 40. Pick it up by tomorrow at 4, I'll do $40. I just want to get rid of it.
Yeah, that goes back to do you want, what is this saying? Do you want like the fast
gas or
nickel? No, the fast nickel or the slow dime.
The fast nickel or the long dime, yeah.
Dimes aren't that long though. That's what she said.
Did she? That's so rude.
What? I don't get it.
Whoever came up with that?
45.
So where we at? So we're about an hour and a half in on the chat. Friends and family members, because there are family members in the chat too.
Okay, Dad's Vintage Garage is asking how you highlight someone's name in the chat. You have to put the the at symbol. Oh yeah, DJ Picker, you got it. The chat's like, it's not live for me for some reason. It's like slow. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's a little behind. But yeah, you just put the @ symbol and you start typing their name out, and it'll pop up, and you can just click on it. If you're on PC, if you're on the phone, I don't know if it does it on iPhone, but on my Android it doesn't do it. You'd have to literally type out the whole name.
Yeah, it doesn't pick it up on my phone either, and I have iPhone.
It does on
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, it
Oh
doesn't.
my God,
either.
for really?
Not even joking. That's why I love the live chat on my phone on the YouTube the YouTubes.
Man,
On the
I might have
YouTubes?
The YouTubes.
I might have to like learn more about your phone and possibly make the switch.
The Huawei Mate 20X, 7.2 inch screen, 6 gigs of RAM, 256 gig hard drive, dual SIM slots, so I can run 2 different phone companies at the same time, so I'm never out of signal. And yeah,
Yo, Frontier Flipper asked if any of us have ever sold at kids consignment sales.
I have not.
Mm-mm.
I'll be honest with you, I've never even heard of that. Personally, I mean, kids consignment sales. Consignment sales are like
Yeah.
what, like auctions, no?
Well, no, it's a consignment
No,
store.
it's
Like
like
someone
used
brings their stuff to
clothes.
you, but someone gives you their stuff and then you sell it. But like you can sell that to them or give it to them and they'll give you X amount based on how long it's there, how fast it sells. Instead of donating, you actually get the money back. I've seen them
Yeah,
different
that's
ways.
what like doesn't Plato's Closet do that? Like cut you a trick.
Well, they just pay you for it.
Yeah.
So they're kind of just like buying it.
Mhm.
Oh wow, they go to bins and then go Heather the reseller. They go to the bins and go straight to kids store thrift consignment. That's crazy. I mean, hey, flippy
Wow.
profit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a good idea.
Sweet, there's my revenue. Hey, DG Jordan Deidre wants to know. Deidre Bell wants to know, or Deirdre. I
I
apologize.
just read it. Yeah.
Wants to know if you're gonna fall asleep on.
No, I didn't do yard work today. I went sourcing and then I mowed the yard, but no, I'm good.
Yeah. No, he's good. He had a lot of balance today. Today he had a lot of balance. He did a little family stuff, right?
Yep.
Yo, DG has
You,
the coolest daughter ever, bro.
Yeah, she's like the next YouTube star. Y'all watch out.
My nickname is Old Man.
Dude, I was mowing the yard and she was like because I had my phone in the truck charging and she just hopped in there and she was like shooting you guys videos and like voice messages and texting you guys, and I walked over and I was like, oh man, what did she do? And I was like, I'm taking my phone back.
And she says the sweetest stuff, like, it just makes your day.
Yo, Steve said that if DG falls asleep, Pat D's has his address and we'll send 911. Yo, that's awesome. Yeah, you know what? I've never been to a Goodwill's bins because I haven't done that, whole like take a ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Let's just drive forward and go to a bunch of places. But I think the nearest Goodwill bins is not too close to me. I haven't done it. I haven't planned on doing it. Like, I want to do it. I would like to check it out just to see what the whole hype is about. But
Yeah.
I haven't personally done it because there's none like in my area. And there's just so much here where I live. Really, it's no. I mean, I can go to a yard sale and get a bunch of clothes for $1 a piece. But I want to check it out though. I want to check it out.
Yeah, there's like there's some bins kind of like the halfway point between me and Josh.
Y'all need to do
So
so.
we're
Y'all
gonna-
need to go out there, bro.
Yeah, we gotta find some time to go do that.
Yo, do they
But
got
my time is gonna be very small here in the next 5 weeks.
Yeah,
of being
baby's
able to have free
coming.
time.
Yeah. He's gonna be your daddy. Hey, Yeah, it's exciting, dude. And no, you know what? I lie. I remember seeing Steve Alcorn.
Mhm.
I remember seeing him post something. So it was like on Facebook or something, and he posted him like taking pictures or like scanning books.
Mhm.
It was like a huge bin full of books, and I'm pretty sure that was for the bins.
Oh wow,
Could be
they have
wrong.
books in the bins.
I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm assuming. I could be wrong. But I
Right.
remember seeing Steve post something like that of him taking pictures of books, and it was like a big blue bin, from what I remember.
Yeah.
There's a bins in Miami on 27th Ave. No, there's not. I know 27th Ave from northwest to southwest, like the back of my hand. Well, Oscar S is saying that there's a bins on. Well, you've never been there, so you've never seen it, so you don't know if it's real or not.
Come on, my brother.
Heather said, yes, our books are 75 cents a pound.
Wow. That's awesome.
Man, you could get some sweet finds with that kind of deal. I mean, because like 75 cents a pound, even if only one book is profitable, like, I mean, you know, you only paid 75 cents.
Actually, Jordan, didn't you there when we met up to go to those garage sales? Wasn't there bins somewhere over there?
No. There was just regular Goodwills.
Oh,
But there's bins. I know there's a bin. What was it? What my aunt texted me and told me. I think Canton, somewhere in Canton, down by the strip. So that's not really far from either of us.
no, not at all. It's like, well, it's kind of probably the same distance for both. Well, you're a little closer, but
Yeah.
I can take the highway. Beautiful.
So yeah, I gotta go check that out. I'm gonna look into that because I'm pretty sure I researched the bins down here in Miami, and the closest actual bins is an hour and something away, which really isn't too far. Um, but I still haven't gone.
How did you look though? Were you just like searching Google the people who said there were bins in certain areas, or does Goodwill actually have a bins? I mean, I've ordered stuff off their auction site, but never searched for bins.
Well, me, when I do like research on something, I don't like to just like check one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I call, like I literally, like if I find out about an item and I don't find it, I literally, or like in the first couple places or whatever, like I'll literally ask. I'll talk to the managers. I'll talk to the employees. Like I'll see, hey, let me holler at you. I need to ask you something. Like I'll call. I've called Tennessee for things just to see if it's consistent with what's going on with Miami. I've like, I don't know if anybody knows,
Hey,
but
Steve.
I went and sourced. Should I tell people? Should I tell people about what I did the other day?
Yeah, I think you should.
I'm gonna tell them,
Hold
I'm gonna tell
on,
them.
Alex. Alex, hold on.
What?
I
Holding.
think it was Heather. Oh yeah, Heather the reseller. Is it worth it to send in FBA books or do FBM?
Heck yeah! FBA all day. FBA all day. I mean, I notice a lot of FBM sellers, but then I also notice that a few of them are prime, so they're like fulfilled by merchant prime, so they get that prime sticker. But that's what the benefit is to me when you go with FBA. But then there's an added benefit when you actually send. At least it's a theory of mine. I don't know if it's 100% true, but I have noticed like I've caught books changing prices on buy boxes and inventory, a bunch of stuff. But when you send the inventory to Amazon, now Amazon has more stuff in their warehouse, and Amazon wants to get it out of their warehouse so they can bring in more stuff again. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like my theory is like they take priority over what they have in their warehouses versus what they don't have in their warehouses. So I don't, again, that's just a theory of mine. But every book I've ever sold anywhere has been on Amazon, FBA. Like I would
FBA.
definitely send it FBA. Like for example, if you look at that video that I did where is reselling books profitable or something like that, where I found a couple really like high profit books, and I used Scout IQ. Literally at the end of the video, I show how I broke it down, and from one day to the next, I scanned that book. I scanned it twice. I scanned it the day I found it, and the very next day I scanned it again. And I did that because I needed to get a screenshot of it. But when I scanned it again, I noticed that the buy box went from like 380 some, or no, it was like 400 and something dollars to, I can't remember exactly. It was like 300 or 400 something dollars, and it dropped to like 200 something. And the reason it did that was because the book sold. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Don't mark my words. Just watch the video. Watch the video. Look at the end, and where I literally show like from one day to the next how the one and only FBA seller
Yeah.
disappeared, and
Yeah.
the buy box went from that number to a much lower number, which so happened to be the non FBA seller lowest sale price.
Yeah.
So basically telling me that if I send my book into FBA, I will automatically, and I listed at around the same price as the other seller, I'll get priority and I'll win the buy box just because I'm in Amazon's inventory and I'm prime. The other sellers also weren't prime though, but
I
yeah,
think it also depends though, like because of you guys, I got Scout IQ and I went and I was scanning some books. And I found like one book I couldn't scan because it had no barcode on it. Like it's a really old book. But when I looked it up and I looked at Keepa, like, I mean, I got the book for like $2 and it sold for like 140 before, but it only sells like maybe 4 times a year. So for that one, like I'm not sending it FBA because I know that when it does, like right now there's no FBA offers. And like when I looked at the buy box, it was always FBM. So for that one, like I'm keeping it here with me, you know, because I don't want to pay storage fees for it and stuff when it's going to probably not sell for like maybe 6 months.
yeah. Well, I mean, you could hold on to it, you know what I'm saying? And but then the lowest price is definitely going to be the buy box, and then that's where you might face somebody wanting to do that whole make the price tank, you know what I'm saying? And if you want
Yeah,
to sell that book in the in the next 4 sales within a year, if you want to
yeah,
sell that book, you have to have the lowest price. If you send it in FBA, you can literally have a price higher than all the other ones and forget
right,
about that book. And
right,
the storage fees on books are so minimal, like you don't even like literally it's pennies, like you don't really see it.
yeah,
Especially
yeah.
like
Yeah, Sue is recommending I send it in. I've kind of went back and forth. I mean, if Sue is saying send it in, I think I'll send it in. I mean, when I look at Keepa, like I said, it only sells like maybe 3 or 4 times a year, maybe a little bit more than that. I think I counted like 5 or 6 drops, but so I know
now
I'm
if
gonna
it
have to wait for a while.
Yeah, if it was a book that was gonna make you like $4 or $5 profit, and the e-score is that low, it's pretty much automatically rejected anyway by like Scout IQ, basically telling you
Yeah,
it's not worth you sending it in because of those things that you mentioned. But
right,
but a book that you have a profit of 40, 50, 60, 100, 200, $300,
right, right,
it's
right.
like send it in, forget about the book, leave it at the prices at. It's gonna sell eventually and you're gonna make your money. To me, books is the best investment because it's like literally putting pennies in a piggy bank.
Yeah,
And whenever you crack that piggy bank later in the future, it's gonna be cash versus
right,
pennies.
right.
Okay, so
Yeah,
to me, books are it. That's where it's at.
yeah. No, books are awesome. I mean, my uncle is trying to get started on Amazon, and he could not believe when I told them like the money that people can make with books, because it's something so simple. A lot of people, books are an everyday thing, you don't think of them as like a moneymaker. But and like with, today's technology, you would think like everything's online, electronic, but people still like the paper books. And some people collect them.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was yesterday. I was preparing some books for shipment, and there were books that I had put to the side because they were like they were. I had to double check these books. A lot of them had signatures and other different things, but I remembered as I was scanning them as to why I put them to side because it just it was just funky, you know, the pricing and why is it really rejected, and I just wanted to double check. And not all the books. I would say about 20% of the books that I set aside that I checked yesterday had profits of $5 and up. Some books had $30 profits on them. That
Yeah,
you know, it might not sell for 5 months, but it's
right.
still $30 later on that'll sell. You know, so books, man, learn books, people. I'm telling you. I ain't the one who made it up. I wasn't the first person to say it. I'm just a person repeating from what I've heard and I've done, man. And books, especially nowadays, with what's going on with Amazon and everybody, you know, y'all go ahead, sell your Disney. I'm gonna sell books. I'm not even gonna
Y'all,
sell a Disney book. I'm telling you
y'all
that.
y'all know how I feel about Disney. I love Mickey Mouse, but I ain't touching Disney.
Don't touch Disney. And I think it's gonna be like that with a lot of things. I think it's something that's been happening for a while. It's been coming. Like I don't know much about it, so I'm just saying my opinion and like my thoughts. But in reality, like I think the way Amazon has worked and the way Amazon has done things, um, like I've heard of manufacturers or whatever not wanting to sell on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Because of things that Amazon like underpricing them or whatever and stuff like that. But I think like a lot of things have been happening to get to a point now where it's not like Shane was talking about it yesterday. I think it was I caught a little bit of it because I was out, but I still had to tune in. He was like, it's his theory, you know what I'm saying? Like, Amazon's trying to wash out some sellers, you know what I'm saying, to get some people out the way or something. But and those aren't his exact words, so don't mark my words. But my whole thing about it is that it's getting to a point where these corporations are realizing, or these companies or these brands are realizing, hold up, we should be selling on Amazon. It's just a great place to market our product. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it just makes sense. It's a platform that we can market on.
Right.
So I think it's just something it's been coming. Where like these brands are gonna get serious and
Oh
start really
yeah.
hitting people and
Yeah.
kicking people off listings, and whether you have the right to sell something or not, it depends on the paperwork you can provide, and it just is what it is, and you got to get your stuff in order and kind of prepare for those things. You have to kind of try to look into the future a little bit and see, okay, what's possible, what could happen, how can I
Right.
prepare myself for that, especially if you want to be serious with a platform like Amazon. If
Right.
you really
Right.
want to stick around for a long time, you have to kind of try to think ahead, try to stay in tune with what's going on. Don't just watch one person on YouTube, or don't just read one Washington Post or whatever it may be, like whatever one article. Like literally do your research, learn about it, listen to people's opinions, advice, and come up with your own thing, so at the end of the day you can be like, yo, I did what I did because of my choice.
Right.
But at least you prepare yourself for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I scanned a few things today, and obviously, it said I was restricted, and then when I went to apply, it told me like this brand is not allowing third-party sales. So I guess it's that for that particular brand, that it's like if the brand itself is selling it, or Amazon is allowed to sell it, but like no third-party sellers.
I noticed, like, I literally noticed, it hasn't been that long, like not too long ago, I was scanning some stuff and I was restricted, and I literally like just press the button, copy the ASIN, go to Seller Central, apply to sell, and I would be automatically approved. Now it's like totally different. Now you literally from your Amazon Seller app, it tells you you're restricted. Click here to learn more or something. It's like a totally different system. You click on it, it automatically sends you to Amazon Seller Central, and it already sets you up with the page. and then it asks you, are you a reseller? Are you a distributor? Are you a manufacturer? You know, and you have to click one of those, and then you apply, and then they hit you with the invoice thing. You know what I'm saying? And even some other weird stuff I've noticed on some other products where like they're asking for
Your firstborn.
yeah, they're asking for like crazy stuff, dude. Like not even the simple like we need an invoice or you know what I'm saying, or like a letter. Like
Yeah.
it's not even that. It's like some crazy stuff. I didn't even pay attention to it at the moment because I was like, no, this is a one-time thing. But
Right. That's the thing, though. I see a lot of people complain on Facebook groups about like I'm restricted in everything. I can't find anything.
Yes, you can.
And I mean, as a new seller, you are restricted in a lot. And even if you get category ungated, you're still going to be restricted in a lot of brands. But, you know, don't whine about it. Just move on. Find things. There's things out there.
You have to keep scanning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even that, there's subcategories. Like there's so much stuff.
I just got engaged on pesticides.
Yeah,
And
I have to do that.
through the whole course.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that tonight, actually.
Me too. Woo! I'll come to Miami and source.
I thought you already did it, Josh.
I did. That's why everyone knows how to get unsourced.
Oh, I thought you said I'm going to do it tonight. Okay.
No, I already did that. Yeah. I said I'm going to go to Miami and source with them.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun. I want to go to Miami.
yeah, we got some really good pesticides out here.
I don't want to go for pesticides. I want to go so I can hang out with you guys and see Miami. And
Yeah, I would take y'all to eat some pan con bistec over there in Pequeña Habana, and then I'm gonna take y'all to the Resellers, and I'm gonna get y'all un batido de trigo, and we're gonna ride a horse on a dirt road as we go pick bananas off of a banana tree with a Cuban 70-year-old lady strumming a guitar singing Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. And we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna dance salsa, and we're gonna dance merengue, and we're gonna dance cha-cha-cha, and we're gonna dance mambo, and we're gonna dance all that Cuban stuff.
I don't know half of what you said, but I like the riding on a horse and picking bananas. I don't know what, like, I'm picking.
Isn't that Little Nas?
I'm picking about what I eat, so I don't eat certain things. So I
Little
have to
Nas?
know-
No, it's Old Town Road. That's what that is.
You don't eat big rodents, then, right? Because that's another delicacy. You gotta be careful what Cuban's house you go to.
Mi pantalones están fuego.
I'll eat some Cuban food though. I like plantains.
Yo, let me tell you something. Once you have Cuban food, you'll
It's
never
amazing.
go back.
I just want more coffee. I haven't had Cuban coffee in like 2 years. It's killing me.
Yo, straight up, Cuban food is fire, dog. Like I'm not even, like it's the best thing you can put in your mouth.
When I go to Austin, I'm gonna hit some because we have a lot of food trucks there with local food. Not like local food, but different, ethnic food. So I'm gonna see if I can find like a food truck or something with Cuban food, and then I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you, Alex, and I'll say, "Is this authentic?"
Tell us where you are, though.
I'm Nanya. I am Nanya.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Lot of Joshes on here.
He is awesome.
Tacos, yes, that's what I'm
He-
talking
He
about.
found us through Suburban Beard.
Yeah, we chat on the gram of Insta. Josh is
That is
awesome.
awesome.
Everyone has to subscribe to a lot of Josh. Seriously, he has amazing content and amazing information. Even shows you through the struggles. I ran into something that he had run into recently. It was actually a what do they call it? A UAF, unable to forward package, and the trials and tribulations of what exactly you're supposed to do with that package once it comes back to you, and what some people do, what some people don't do, and yeah. So his video actually helped me out, kind of figured out what to do, and contacted the seller, tried to do the right thing, and I actually ended up contacting them. I was even willing to reship it again. I know everyone said don't do that, but I'd never had one before, so I didn't know what to do with it. And then I didn't hear from him for 2 days, so I just canceled that buyer's request, and he literally just the guy accepted the cancel request. I was like, okay, it's easy. I still lost like $2.68 on it, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, welcome, a lot of Josh. Happy to see you here. Too bad you missed half of the craziness that's just happened.
Yeah, you've missed it.
Just
You've missed the
rewatch it.
craziness.
Rewatch it from the beginning, man. Have some fun. I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna rewatch this from the beginning, literally just watch Josh the whole entire time. Or wait about 15 minutes. And after you notice that we're laughing, just watch Josh very carefully. And yes, Pat D's, if you're still in the chat, probably not. But if you are, I promise you, I'll be hitting you up, letting you know what we're gonna give you, man.
Harlan was
These were the
saying
prize.
there's lots of tacos in Austin. That's true. Sue was saying Taco Deli. You guys do not know how excited I am about my trip.
For
Because
tacos?
they have such amazing food in Austin, and a lot of it is like local because they thrive on that local, mom and pop kind of shop food. So I'm going to be blowing up Instagram with photos of food, making you guys jealous.
Don't.
What's going on, Trista A? So it's in Austin. Is the tacos, are they like Tex-Mex or are they like authentic Mexican tacos?
You can get both. You can get both. There's this place called Torchy's Tacos. It's damn good tacos. They started as a food truck. Like a lot of places in Austin, they start as food trucks, and then they just blow up into like restaurants. So Torchy's is like all over now. It's all over Texas. I think it's a few other states. They have this amazing burger place called Hop Dottie's Burgers. I mean, it's like $36 for a burger, but it's the best burger you're ever going to have in your life. That's a local place. Yeah, I'm going to be blowing up Instagram with food photos. So if you're hungry, don't watch my Instagram.
All right, guys. So in the chat, if Tiffany just made you hungry, type 1, and if you're actually getting a snack right now because of it, type 2.
Yes, Taco Deli and Torchy's in Houston. That's cool. See, I'm from Houston, but I haven't spent enough time there since I left to know that there's Taco Deli and Torchy's. So that's good to know.
See, burger, I'm a burger connoisseur. I love burgers. Everywhere I go, I try and I've had everything, but the one of the best is brown bag burger. There's 2 of them over in Cleveland. It's mom and pop type thing that I'm sure they got maybe the idea from Five Guys, where you can put anything in your burger, but their burger hasn't changed price, and for that $5.95 for a double, you can put all 132 toppings on it if you want to.
Wow.
Yeah, but the way they cook it's delicious. The way they make it, the preparing. I mean, it's I don't know. It's one of the best burgers. The only chain burger I actually like is BurgerFi.
Oh, I haven't heard of that place.
Yeah, it's kind of the same concept, but you go to the touchscreen, order everything you want on it, and like even the chairs you sit on at BurgerFi is really cool. Everything's recycled from stuff they use. So
guys, go ahead. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You're not sorry, Alex.
I am.
I mean, where do you live?
I got excited. I got you talking about burgers. I got excited.
Tell me. No. Cook me a burger.
No, it's not the burger. It's just you gave me I thought about like reselling burgers when you said that. That was my first thought because I think crazy things at around this time.
Oscar, can you walk over and unplug his laptop?
Like buying a burger. Yeah, if y'all don't know, look, there's
Hey, you guys make fun, but I've actually heard of someone like reselling like a McDonald's cheeseburger. I'm gonna Google this right now, but I've read an article on this. Like they bought it and they never ate it. It was so old, but it like didn't mold or anything, and then they sold it on eBay. I'm gonna Google this.
My first strike on eBay.
I'm gonna Google this.
My first strike on eBay back in 2001 was I was trying to sell my friend's friendship, and eBay blocked it because it said I was selling a person.
All right. The article is a farmer kept a McDonald's cheeseburger for 6 years, then tried to sell it on eBay. And the photo is not looking good.
I just ate it actually.
But to go back to it, because the funny thing is, I had that thought, and right after it, I remembered me and Oscar were at this little tiki hut on the side of the road that sells like Cuban food and shakes, and it has this like a fresh produce market, and Oscar was literally scanning. He was scanning with his Amazon seller app. He was scanning the yellow onions. He was scanning the mangoes. He was trying to see if he
Hey,
could
but how do you
resell fresh
know?
produce on
How do you know?
Amazon.
What if it does sell? What if he didn't
I thought
scan
I
it?
got outdated on yellow onions.
I admire that, dude. I'm gonna post the little video because I caught him. I put it on video. I put it on my Instagram or something. You guys check it out.
All right, Harlan said to look up McDonald's straws on eBay. We're gonna look on the comps on these.
Oh no, it was their specialty straws that they only made a few hundred of. They're still over a few grand, I think.
Really?
Well, this is in case people don't know in the chat, just real quick, you can literally become a millionaire selling hot sauce from Taco Bell. So go to Taco Bell, get you some tacos, and ask for extra Diablo sauce or whatever, and sell it on eBay for millions of dollars. Just so you know.
Yes, Farming Picker. I will not lie. I've bought the Verde sauce off of eBay, and it was delicious. Not even gonna lie about that.
Yo, that's crazy. I wish I would
The
have sold
green
it to you,
sauce
man.
is the greatest thing ever.
Seriously? Okay.
Carl, I didn't know
hold up.
they sold regular straws. I thought it was that
Hold up.
specialty one.
Hold up. So on May the 7th, you can go and look at comps for eBay. I just typed in McDonald's straws. And it says on May the 7th for $5.99 and then plus shipping, someone sold like a little kid's drink cup. And it's not like reusable. It says vintage McDonald's toy soft drink cup with a straw.
All right, I bought that too. I'm sorry.
Yo, I think
I
it's
buy my own.
amazing that you said.
This is the photo.
I noticed those things too. Like I'll see the listing and what it's sold for, and then the person still has the balls. I'm just gonna say they got the balls to charge shipping. Like that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Who buys this stuff is what I want to know.
That's a great phone, by the way.
And what do they do with it? Thank you.
Much better than
Actually-
the UA.
One, I don't know why you wouldn't go to McDonald's to get it yourself, but I've seen people purchase a lot of that where it'll have straws, cups, and everything else because they'll use it in the McDonald's play sets for kids. But why you just wouldn't go to McDonald's and
Yeah, I mean,
buy
that is
cups?
a good idea.
Well,
But yeah.
there's that argument, right, where they say, "Oh no, it's that maybe those people don't have a McDonald's by them." And
I like
they can't get it.
a lot of Josh says drunk people, but then Lisa might be right. Money laundering. But the $6 cup, that's going to take years to launder. But yeah, that I knew they were money laundering with Beanie Babies at one point and Disney movies. Those are the two I heard were confirmed. Sorry, Mom hit them upside the head with the cup. It's awesome.
Yo, so I didn't finish telling y'all. So I ended up sourcing McDonald's. Has anybody in the chat type 1 if you've ever sourced from McDonald's? Type 2 if you haven't even thought of it. I literally last week I sourced at McDonald's.
It's Pat the Reseller. I do use a CB radio still in my car. Greatest. I think everyone should have a CB radio in the car when they're driving on the highway to talk to truckers. I think it's safe. But I did just sell a Bearcat weather radio for $34 that I paid 50 cents for. I didn't know what to do with the thing.
All right, so I gotta know.
If y'all think that I'm joking, that's my mom in the chat, Alma Gonzalez. Alma, tell them the truth. What did I call you on some day during the week and I asked you to go to McDonald's for me and buy me something from McDonald's because it's worth a lot of money?
I know what you're talking about.
Did you ever end up finding the one that she has?
You sent me a photo
No,
of it.
I haven't found that one. It's too late. I think this Thursday.
I
was the
sourced
last
this
time.
sweet tea.
Wait, McDonald's sweet tea?
McDonald's sweet tea is worth gold to some people. It's like people love McDonald's sweet tea in the South.
Yeah. I
That
don't
would
even
be
source food at McDonald's. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
that'd be an awesome video. I just wouldn't want to get arrested. Just walk behind the counter at McDonald's, start scanning their Monopoly cups. Leave me alone. I'm sourcing.
Well, look. I'll let y'all know what it is because I really don't care. Because I honestly, I'm probably not resell it anyway. That wasn't the plan of it. I want to do something else with it. But the Avenger toys, if y'all would have looked on eBay, what some of the sold comps were on eBay for the 2019 Endgame Avengers toys, the complete set of 24, it's pretty ridiculous, and people buy them. And even now, I think not now, but there's sold comps of just one single one selling for like $15. So I put it out there because there's nobody is gonna source McDonald's Endgame anymore. It's over. Like you're not gonna be able to do it. I got all of them and I throw them in your face. no, but I got all of them except for one because my mom, she's got it for me, and I don't know if it's gonna sell. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. Kind of want to give it to a child, make them happy.
Heather said the movie blowed.
Eh,
Spoiler alert.
Got a June bug in here.
It's May, dude.
Well, he's got it twisted then.
Yeah, I didn't tank the price. We need to raise the price. If you find the toy, if you got
Raise
all
that
24
price,
of them,
folks. Raise that price.
raise the price. Listen, there was one that sold for $200, all 24 of them. So if you're gonna sell them for at least 200. And if I see that, I'll list it for 200. So
No,
Yeah.
199 is what you'll do. I know you.
well, no, $199.99.
And $38 shipping.
Yeah.
$30 I'm doing international shipping on that.
Or you're gonna pull that one where you do a $1 buy it now with 85 shipping, but you do like 90% promoted.
90%, yeah.
So it only costs 90 cents to be 90% promoted. It's perfect. Well, one of those. What is DG Picker smoking?
What
I
you
don't know.
smoking, DG?
Hard to say. If he could put the sweet tea down, he'd knock off that last 10 pounds. I'm telling you, people love that sweet tea, man.
Sugar free. Sugar free is the way to go.
Sugar free is the way to be.
Or you get the diabetes.
Diabetes. The sugar. You know, mama there ain't got the sugar. Can't be having none of that there. That's sugar. June bugging me.
Amazon shipped the product they sold. Yay! I've never actually read one of those emails.
I had to turn off my notifications for that because I was like overwhelmed. I get like
Ooh,
I get
look at me. I sell so much on Amazon, I had to turn off the email.
No, I mean even just like one, like I am like I don't like not having unread emails in my
I'm
inbox.
with you. Same way. But I had to sort them into folders so you can right click and quick read all. It made it easier, but you could turn off the notifications, and what's
up,
going
Chris?
on.
Chris in the house. What's up, Chris?
He's another Ohioan.
Hey.
We got a few Ohioans in the house, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, we do.
I think the Cleveland picker was here earlier, right?
Yeah.
Look,
Steve,
let me say what's up to the
Steve's
people I haven't said what's up to yet.
Steve's in a gray area. He's like PA, Ohio, kind of. Yeah, Sue, I'm kind of right there with you. I'm at about 10,000, but I keep getting those like active. Since I got Spotify 2, I get those those listing whatever the heck emails. I get 2 of them at a time, a few times a day.
Ow.
Still in the house. Yeah, say what's up to Lisa Chase. What is going on? And Paul Aubert, I didn't notice that when he said, I don't even source food at McDonald's. I didn't see that one. That's an older comment, but Cha-ching alert for Amazon. I never know when I sold unless I check the spam mail. Tiffany, I agree. I hate my sold Amazon emails. Yeah, they're kind of annoying, but at the same time, they're kind of a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of exciting.
Or his eBay cha-ching would probably get annoying. Chris's. That dude is a
Yeah,
stud. That guy's a
Yeah, he
stud.
does some crazy eBay sales.
He even has the best customer service ever. I remember I was watching him somewhere, or he posted it on Instagram or something. Chris did, and he said that the customer asked them to take a picture of the shoe, like with him with the shoe on, and it was like a woman's shoe or something.
Are you
Or it
serious?
was, yeah, it was either a woman's shoe or it was a smaller shoe. Which one was it, Chris? But it was hilarious, dude. I was like, dude, just do it. Just do
Yeah,
it.
his
Anything
Instagram
for the
post was
customer,
amazing.
man. Yeah, if you guys aren't, well, everybody subscribe to Chris, man. You guys know Liquidation Ohio. I say this stuff like if I'm important, dude. You guys are subscribed to him, and if you're not, go ahead and subscribe to Liquidation Ohio. Subscribe to C Cells by Sue. Subscribe to Heather the Reseller. Subscribe to a lot of Josh.
Women's
Subscribe to
Rainbow.
everybody. Just don't subscribe to me. I do not want to get to 1,000 subscribers yet. I'm not ready. I'm literally not. I'm not even joking. Like, take it easy. So no, you can subscribe to me. Subscribe to me. Watch my videos. Hit the like button. Comment. All that good stuff. And subscribe to all my friends in the panel, man. Especially the blue one right there. His name is L. Subscribe to that guy.
L. The
L.
thrifting thruster.
The thrifting thruster. The ASIN assassin. Which one was the other one that you said?
The arbitrage annihilator.
Oh
Arbitrage
my
annihilator.
God.
Actually,
Thanks,
I
Chris.
should try and hit up. There's somebody else. He's not in the chat, but I would actually put him out there as a recommendation. It's, Harry Tornado, if anybody's seen him. He does some really cool stuff on his channel. Harry Tornado.
Right.
His name is Josh also.
Oh, wait.
What? Did I miss something?
Oh.
Yo, this right here was this one. What's this?
Espresso.
This is espresso. This isn't Cuban coffee. It looks like Cuban coffee. I don't know if y'all ever see
Dang.
it.
How do you guys drink
Without-
that and like not stay awake all day? I mean, all
I
It's
should
night.
gonna
drink
put you to
coffee
sleep
all
when you're
day.
Cuban.
All day I
What do
can
you-
drink coffee. It doesn't even bother me.
Really?
Yeah, but this is called what? Sumatra?
Sumatra.
Sumatra. Sounds like
Yes.
I don't
Just-
know, sounds like something weird.
Josh, is that your strong hand?
Yes. I was wondering though, like, I'm always afraid to turn off all the Amazon emails because I don't want to get stuck and then actually miss something that is actually important.
Yeah, but you can pick and choose. Like if they have little boxes, you tick which one you want to turn off.
Yo, Oscar. Hey, sorry guys.
Land shark
He
looks like a little
Keeps his
pip hand.
pip hand, yeah.
This is my strong hand. Yo,
Grab my strong hand.
Oscar, what's the name of that cholo guy?
Oh, Creeper.
Cholo bolo.
My name is Creeper, and we're gonna do some cholo squats today.
I'm
Yo,
John
you
Cena.
guys need to check. You need to check out Creeper, the cholo something. I don't know the Creeper. I don't know. He's a Mexican dude, and he does workout videos like you've never seen. You need to go check out his channel too. It's Creeper Workouts or something like that. It's hilarious.
It's Cholo Fit.
Cholo Fit. There you go. You gotta look up Cholo Fit, people. I'm telling you, take a break from reselling for 5 minutes and just watch one of his motivating workout videos. You guys will get pumped up and you'll do it Cholo style. Drink the Cuban coffee with little hands. I don't got little hands here. Yo, does your daughter have like a doll or something I can borrow? you got to like little.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take you
Oh
out.
my God.
This is this is how we drink our coffee. This is a regular sized mug, people. What are you talking about? In the hood, they call me King Kong.
What? What doesn't even make sense?
Josh can give you a hand, Susan.
More like a pit
Lord have
leg.
mercy.
That's amazing.
Do, 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 do.
Pinky out, Alex. There we go.
Yeah. This is my coffee mug.
Do you have coffee in it?
I actually do from this morning.
Oh, nice.
I won't drink it now because I'll be awake all night.
Now, I think coffee is a big subject also when it comes to reselling. What do you think?
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
being serious, like,
something you mean to help you like stay awake, like to keep going or what?
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm an iced coffee person myself.
Iced coffee's
After
good.
it's first Cuban coffee and then iced coffee, but I like my iced coffee to be Cuban coffee, which turns out it's a macchiato, which means
Yeah.
like dirty or something like that. It's weird.
Hmm. Have you
But
guys
I
ever
love-
had have you ha Sue? Yes, I leave the sticker on because I like to scan stuff. I scanned this mug before I bought it. Have you guys ever had Vietnamese coffee?
Yo, Josh, I'm sorry.
You read my chat.
What was the question?
He said, "What are the what?"
Tiffany was asking something. I'm sorry.
If you guys have ever had Vietnamese coffee, it's like an iced coffee, but it's super strong.
No, it sounds amazing though.
Yeah, it's really good. Usually you can
I'm
only
down
get
for
it
coffee
like at
anytime.
these. Yeah, me too.
Oh man. Why do you have hooks in your ceiling, dude?
And then I said, "Did you ever see the movie The Cell?" And I said, "It has nothing to do with that." It's funny, actually. I hang the bikes in the winter, but in the summer when I have everything set up, I hang everything from it. So I got my heat guns, my extra lights, extension cords, all hanging from the hooks. My hats, my mannequins.
Yes, officers for bikes. Oh man. Turkish coffee is very strong.
Turkish coffee. Wow, I'm gonna have to try that.
You know what? That's a genius idea. I'm gonna put it out there because I'm most likely am not gonna do it. But you know how like people travel the world on the Food Network and they like eat different kind of foods?
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Never had anybody travel the world and drink different kind of coffees.
Yeah, that's cool.
If anybody wants to do it, there's your idea right there. You become famous,
I
rich, and highly caffeinated.
I went to Greece a few years ago, and the coffee there was so good. I mean, they serve it in tiny cups, so I had to get like 3 for one, you know, to make one regular, but it's really good.
In Greece? Where was you?
Yeah, yeah, in Greece. They have amazing
There's so much
coffee.
going on in the chat tonight. Tonight's probably one of the best nights I've ever had on this chat.
That's why I like having it on Saturday, honestly.
Yeah, Chris is saying they could go around and drink beer and coffee. That would be cool. Wired
Yeah,
World. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good name, Sue.
You know,
Wired reselling. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I've wondered, okay, so I do have a question. I want to know if anyone has been out of the country and you are scanning, like you're doing some RA when you're outside the country. Has anyone done that?
outside the country.
Yeah, like
what
you've
was the
been
question?
like on vacation and then, you know, you're out
Well,
of the
that's
country
cool.
on vacation, or it could be business, whatever.
I'm
And
flying
then,
out to Mexico. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm flying out to Mexico on Friday. Did you say about scanning items while you're on vacation?
yeah, man.
I'm gonna scan Mexican items.
Nice. And Sue is saying at the airport. Where did you scan, Chris? Chris said he scanned out of the country. I want to know. I mean, I was thinking that the other day. Like, I'm like, man, all this opportunity I missed. I was out of the country. I could have been scanning.
Yes, Sue. I've heard of actually scanning at the airport. You can find some cool stuff, especially in specific cities.
Really?
Because even the little stuff like shot glasses of whatever airport you're at with the
That's
surrounding
a good
stuff.
idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. But then how do
Yeah,
you,
that's awesome.
like, if you find this good stuff, I mean, I guess you have to bring like a big
But you-
suitcase with you.
Well, you can carry it on, and then wherever you're going, you just ship it back to yourself.
Yeah.
Or just scan it, and hopefully it sells, and you can just ship it out from wherever you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's you know, that brings up another question. You know how like they have the different markets for Amazon, like you know, UK and all that stuff.
Right. Right.
Bilingual
Would
scanner.
you have to like sign up for that kind of thing, right? Like you have to change, because I remember looking into it when I was really fresh with Amazon, and like the whole what like choosing what marketplace you were in.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that. That's where I first noticed that there's different, you know, like you know, there's whatever other marketplaces for Amazon in different parts of the world. But I remember reading something about the actual, like being able to sell outside of the U.S. And I'm sure I've heard people talk about it too, but I've never looked into it. I wonder if, like, if you're out in another country and it just so happens to be an Amazon marketplace, right? Like, would you be able to send inventory to that warehouse in that country? Right?
I'm sending everything to the FBA in Guadalajara.
Guadalajara, safest place in Mexico.
Do you sell on Amazon Mexico?
Me no.
Oh,
I think I'm listed on it. I had to update my credit card so it would work there, but I don't think it's selling on there. I don't know. I stopped trying to figure that out until I know exactly what the hell I'm doing on Amazon.
Sí, cómo no, yo sí vendo ahí.
Yeah, Sue says you have to be signed up to sell on there. I know I'm signed up for Canada and Mexico, but I don't mess with that because I'm like, US is enough.
You know, I feel bad because every time I laugh like that, Tiffany's saying something. I swear to you, Tiffany, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you like that. It's just
No.
Josh, man. Josh is mannequin. I swear to you, it moves, man. I swear to you, it moves. Oh my god. It's called the touchdown earlier. Triple legs. Oh, this is awesome. You guys make this worthwhile, man. All you guys, and it's funny because like everybody in there is a moderator.
Everyone is in there.
Oh man! Every week I'm gonna add a new moderator. I just added one today, so every week, if it's on my channel, if it's not on another channel, then I'm gonna add another moderator every week until like everybody's a moderator. I don't know if you can do that, but that'd be cool. Like the troll's a moderator. He starts deleting everybody's good comments and leaving their own. Kicking people out. Are there any trolls in the building? If there's a troll, type 1.
Why is it taking you 15 minutes to drink an ounce of coffee?
Right? That's what I was wondering.
this regular size mug, this normal human
Listen.
size mug,
Listen,
this
Minnie.
mug. Listen, this regular size mug is literally the strength of a pitcher of coffee.
See, look at it. That's why I only trust Oscar. That's why it's great that you're in the same room together, okay? Listen, Mini Kong, okay? You stole it from a kid's tea set is what you did.
No,
Yeah.
that's a regular mug. I bought it at Starbucks for $20.
Resold it for $108. I can show you the mug that I
Is that
made money
a
on.
Barbie cup?
Sold it for $108.
This is what I made a ton of money on last year. Matte black, 32-ounce stainless steel. I bought 12 of them.
That is nice.
Sold 11 of them for 80. Kept one for myself. Thing was
Yo, imagine-
beautiful.
Imagine if this was really like a regular size mug, and like I come out of the car or something, and you're like, "Holy crap! Look at that guy!"
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the Lanchard picker, he went to bed or was editing a video, I think he said.
Oh, Chris said, that's it. All my listings are going on hooks tomorrow. Instant sales.
Boom. That's how it works.
Oh my god.
So, what's the name of the show again?
Me and my mannequin.
Mannequins.
The funny part is, well, I have all these mannequins. I refuse to use them for eBay because I think it's a complete waste of time to dress up a mannequin to take photos. Like, I don't use them. This one I got, I'm like, oh, that'll be perfect to decorate stuff. And then I hung a necklace on it to take a photo of, like, I feel like I'm taking a photo of a nude woman wearing a necklace. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, what am I doing with this thing? I'm like, so now it just sits in my garage next to Buddy the Elf over here. And yeah, that's about it.
Uh-oh, did we get more thumbs downs?
No.
Lynch Picker was saying, is this a thumbs down race?
Hey, man. As long as
Sue.
somebody's winning the race, man.
Now I just play with them. Yes, I do, Sue. I actually have a grown adult dollhouse. That sounds really bad. Never mind. I'm not going.
Listen, man. I
wouldn't say that publicly.
I just want to warn you, dude. I've been told that this is a lonely business, and having that mannequin there, dude. Just
Yeah,
make
Chris.
sure.
I'm the same way right there with you, Chris.
You got.
I sell all my. I take all my pictures, all the women clothing on that guy right there. Yeah, so that's an awkward photo that's actually on eBay. with his man boobs and his 6-pack abs. Oh my god.
Hey, Patties, he came back.
Yeah, we're still awake.
People are lonely because of social media. That's true.
Oh man, Pat, if you haven't been here, man, we've been having a great time, man.
Farming picker. I need to do that. Put him in the car and just drive around.
Yeah, that's
I'm going
that's a
thrifting
Jay
with
Cutler jersey right there.
I'm going thrifting with my mannequins. They come with me. They're my friends.
Yo, guys, it's getting to be 12 o'clock. I honestly don't want to stop.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere, though.
It is 5 o'clock somewhere, a.m. and p.m. depending. But no, we're not gonna stop. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, the show is called Because I Got High.
Well, I could actually say that. I'm only here because I got high.
All right, Alex, if I leave now, I can be there around 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Dude, come on, bro. 6 o'clock a.m. or p.m.?
AM. I'm driving straight through.
Straight through. Yeah, just make sure you have plenty of these filled up to the top, and you're good.
I'm gonna go broke just looking for Cuban coffee cups up, in Cleveland.
I need a mannequin, like a full size mannequin. That's the weirdest thing.
It's the creepiest thing you've ever told me.
That's the weirdest thing. It's just saying it just doesn't sound right. I need a full size. The way I said it, it's like I need a full size mannequin.
I need a full size mannequin. I can have it at my house for
No, 'cause
eBay.
I got the one that is hanging on the hook. Well, I don't got like the full size one that moves on its own.
You want one on your phone? Did Oscar already leave us?
Yeah, where did he disappear to?
Buenazo. ¿Dónde está?
No, I didn't hear anything, Pat. Apparently, there's been a lot of craziness happening on YouTube lately, dude. Like,
Oh wait,
it's
I'm gonna show you my new camera. I'm gonna go live on YouTube next week.
the cover is on the lens, dude.
Oh, shh. Let it happen.
Now you're recording.
There we go. I'm obsessed with these things. I don't know why. Every time I get one, I literally find use old VHS tapes, start recording, put the light on. This one has different lenses. I didn't even know they did that with these. There's no name brand on this thing. That's the only thing I can't figure out. It comes in a box, a big, heavy case.
How much you pay for it?
$15. I sold 2 of these already for $100 each.
Yeah.
They're fully functioning. I can get more if the battery's working, so I'm trying to get the battery charge up, see if I can actually do something with it. That's a GoPro. Liquidation Ohio. That's a GoPro 0.000.
Oh man.
GoPro 8.34XX.
5 more minutes to midnight. Yeah, technically we stayed past midnight Eastern time. For me, it'll be like we were on the show 2 days.
What do you want a cookie or something?
Yeah.
Yes, with my coffee.
You get
I
a
like
star.
cookies with my coffee. I still got coffee.
I have the same size cup as you, Alex.
You're tiny.
I'm so tiny.
I'm a giant.
Awesome. That was
Let
spectacular.
me tell you something. People always tell me, bro, you're so lucky, you're so tall. And I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. It's like a gift and a curse, but if anything, it's a hazard, because if you don't look up while you're walking, you literally hit your head on a spinning fan or on a door. You know what I'm saying? You'll bust your head open. And if you don't look down, you'll step on a poor innocent 4-year-old child and they'll cry. And let me tell you something, when you hear a 4-year-old cry after you step on them, you feel very, very bad.
Even Oscar's shaking his head at you.
God. Wait, why are we stepping on a 4-year-old?
Yeah. Goes from Cuban coffee to stepping on 4-year-old, dude. You're dark.
Yeah, it's all this Cuban coffee here. He's sucking it down.
I just keep changing jerseys.
Yeah.
Pinky cook.
Harlan, he's 5'10" on a good day.
Chris was saying his daughter has the star wand.
What is it?
Chris was saying he has this star wand. His daughter.
Oh, his daughter.
His daughter has it.
I laughed because when I heard you, like I pictured Chris like that would be so awesome, Chris.
Mannheim. That's awesome.
Well, I got a ton of Cleveland clothes to throw on him.
Yeah, I'm actually a certified counselor and recovery coach, man. If you need talking to, you can holler at me and help you out, man. Anytime. Just know that I'm just as messed up as anybody else. I cry myself to sleep. Look, somebody said how tall I am. I am 6'4" with high heels on. So when I put my high heels on, because I gotta try them on,
Normally
try to
5'8".
you gotta make sure the product works. That's my. No, I'm just joking, but I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4". Just regular, just standing when I stand normal. 6'4".
Order
Yep.
recovery. There we go. There's a new business idea.
Yeah.
Order recovery.
Order recovery.
I'll come in and take all your stuff so I can sell it on eBay. Don't worry about it.
That's not helping them. That's not helping them. That's just allowing them to continue to have more space to hoard more. I know because I am part.
And that's okay because then I can go collect that stuff later and sell it for them.
I'm still on step 2 of the 12 steps of hoarding.
Hoarding. Harlan high heels hurt my feet. That's awesome. It is 12:01.
Harlan wears the high heels when he goes undercover as a prostitute. Yo, I'm sorry, that probably crossed the line there. I didn't mean that, Harlan, man. You know, I got bad respect for you, man. You get the joke. You understand the joke. Because everyone says he's a cop. Or he looks like one. All right. Change subject. You want a fat man flipper beanie baby bear for Pat D's? Hey, Oscar, do you got any beanie babies that look like me?
Officer Dangle.
I'm sure I can find one. I'm sure I can find one.
If that's what you really want, Pat D's, man.
Prostitute stings.
I was gonna send you like a kilo of Cuban coffee, man, which is
A
worth.
kilo of Cuban coffee.
Yeah, I'll send you a kilo of Cuban coffee, bro. Let me tell you something. That's almost illegal. Let me. No, I was thinking something along those lines, man. Because I think Cuban coffee is that's how Cubans, like when you go to a Cuban person's house and let's say you don't know they're Cuban, you'll know they're Cuban because the first thing they ask you is if you want some coffee, and then they'll ask you if you want some water, and then they'll ask you then they'll ask you if you want some rum, and then they'll ask you if you want some water because they pretty much ran out of choices of what to offer you to drink when you go to their house.
What?
Those are cute. You didn't get it? You know what I'm saying? No comprende?
I just like the powdered sugar they always hand out.
Powdered sugar. It's not sugar. I got one for you. I actually need help.
A kilo of coffee comes with a surprise in the center.
Yeah, a kilo of coffee exists. I mean, I think it's like a bundle or something like on. It's 4 bags of coffee. But yeah, a kilo of coffee, sure, 1,000 grams.
Has to be driven, change cars in New Mexico.
I promise, officer, it's coffee. No coffee. I'll take an Oscar beanie. Yo, you got no. Now it changed. Do you have a beanie baby that looks like you?
Actually, I might have one. Hold on a second. Give me like less than a minute. I think I have something that works.
Cubans offer scotch too. I mean, I don't drink anymore. I just know these things, but yeah, it's first rum and then it's either rum or scotch. They kind of go hand in hand.
You know a few things about getting a few things?
I drink backpacks of coffee. What did you say, Josh?
I forgot the line. Hold on, I gotta Google it.
Tea, please. Yo, Oscar tried to poison me today. I hooked him up with an iced tea maker, right? And he didn't have any tea in the house except for chamomile tea. And since like I'm a person that doesn't even drink Advil or aspirin or nothing like that, like my body is so easily like I drink tea and I feel like I drink coffee and I feel it. You know what I'm saying? So he made chamomile tea, and I swear 15 minutes later I was passing out on his couch, which I wouldn't recommend. Iced chamomile tea. It's kind of weird. At least me.
What?
Where am I?
That would get confiscated by USPS.
What is
Yo,
with
Jordan, what's behind you?
That's the line. Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, I've been known to locate certain things from time to time.
Chris? This is what is it?
It's an
Eddie
Indians
Murray.
jersey.
No shit.
Taki mushroom.
Shiitake mushrooms. It's Eddie Murray, and it's with the tag. Still has a tag. I found it at Goodwill for $4.
Wow.
And this is like from what, early mid 90s. Eddie Murray was on the Indians,
I found
Is
it.
like rare?
and it's the Majestic. I know Chris is like crazy sports clothing dude. So
Alex, I found your doppelganger.
Hey, that's sloth.
It's I picked this up for $1. I had to buy it.
Look, this is what Oscar just threw at me. Apparently, these
You're a baby
are,
rhino.
These are like rare baby babies. Spike. This is Spike the Rhino. Then you got this guy. His name is Snort the Bull. Hey guys. Hey guys. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then you have this guy has a tongue. Look.
Oh my God.
Oh, the cat's in the movie.
that's
Stop
pretty
being
disturbing.
disturbing.
This was called Scorch. This was pretty cool.
I
These
mean,
are rare.
the
Harlan.
front of this is screen printed. This isn't stitched on, Chris. No.
Harlan, it must be getting late. Coffee got to him now from Heather. This is why we don't have nice things, Alex. I told you.
Oh man. Hey, listen, man. You gotta have fun in life. All right. I have fun, even with Beanie Babies. Give me
And
a Beanie Baby
mannequins.
and more mannequins.
Jordan's rubbing his mannequin.
Oh yeah.
Keep
rubbing
rubbing
it.
Keep rubbing the Indians jersey.
But yeah, this one I was actually shocked that like it's still got the tags on it though.
Keep
Oh,
rubbing the Indians jersey. Yo, Ohioans and their mannequins. Yo, Chris said to keep rubbing your Indians jersey.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, no,
Kids,
none of this is stitched on. No. It's just no, the front isn't either. This is all like screen print.
Dad's Vintage Garage. I use KindMaster on the Android phone, and then I use Wondershare on the PC. They actually work well together too if you're changing for video editing.
Yeah, I just use KineMaster. I call it KineMaster.
I don't know what I call it. KindMaster.
Yeah, that's what I called it until I realized it is KineMaster.
Oh, I use Wondershare. Well, Wondershare has a ton of stuff, but I use that Dr. Phone for fixing phones. But then also Filmora is what it's called.
If you rub it, it isn't you anymore.
Gently used, new other.
Exactly,
But yeah,
Harlan. Harlan, you need to make shirts like that.
Hey,
But-
Sue is asking, does anyone have any questions for her CPA? Her CPA is
Yeah.
going to be on her show again on Tuesday.
Yeah, Jared is a awesome dude.
Good.
Yeah, did you you actually talk to Jared Jordan?
Yeah, I actually had like a half-hour phone call with him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anything you talk about taxes is totally beyond me. So anything you talk about taxes, I will be more than happy to listen and learn from.
Yeah, I legit actually quit selling on Amazon until after I talked to Jared. It's like I thought I was gonna be in over my head, so I called him, got in contact with him, and yeah, all is well. So
That's
But yeah,
hot.
guys, people in the chat, if you have any topics or any questions, but more like topics, right? Like when it comes to taxes, put it in the chat so that Sue can check it out. And if she hasn't, heard of that yet, or if no one's asked for that yet, she could ask. Maybe she's gonna have her CPA on her show on
and that's
Tuesday.
yeah, I was gonna say that's Tuesday night. So if you're
Tuesday
not
night.
subbed to Sue, you better go do that right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody showed the suit. Like I say that because it's like to me, like these. I was watching them before I even started. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely sub to Sue. She sells by Sue. Sub to her. She has great content. Let me tell you, she is a go getter, a hustler. If you want to be motivated, inspired, and maybe learn a little bit of something when it comes to Amazon and eBay, anything when it comes to reselling, Sue's channel is pretty awesome. Thank you, Tiffany, for putting that in there.
Yeah, she's been on top of it with the links tonight.
Thank you, guys.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
she's a great moderator slash
Everybody's a moderator, bro.
panelist. Yeah, everybody's a panel a moderator.
That should be the name of our
It's true.
channel. Everybody's a
I,
moderator.
I mean, look, yeah, even Lisa should be a moderator too. I'm gonna make Lisa a moderator. I'm not joking, though. Oh man.
Stu, if anyone's rambling, it's us at this point.
I don't even know where I am right now.
Yeah, Sue is definitely a badass. Sue goes out and just kills it. She's awesome.
Yeah, like I would literally, I would love to go with like a ride along with Sue. Like I remember I told Scott one
Yeah.
time, I was like, Scott, dude, you don't gotta drive, bro. I'll drive for you. You don't gotta pay me nothing. I'll just drive. That's all I'll do. I'll just drive. I just want to drive. I'll stay quiet. As hard as it is for me to do, I'll stay quiet. I'll just drive for you, man. That way you could just get your rest. We don't have to stop in no hotels. I'll just drive 24. I drink plenty of these, and we don't have to stop. And he was like, no, I can't. I don't know, whatever. But Sue, same here. If you ever need a chauffeur, I'm better than Uber.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna list tonight, Chris. I'm probably gonna go do my Amazon pesticides test.
Why did Oscar leave us? Oscar just bounced.
Yeah, I saw
Oscar
that.
should just pull up a chair.
Yo,
He's like, I'm done with you.
speakers are on oh, his earphones.
Oh.
He's here. Look.
Hey, why don't you guys just sit next to each other? It'd be easier.
Because I didn't want to.
Sit on his lap.
It would have been more uncomfortable. Look at him. That's his back.
Yay!
That's a nice place. Look, the beer stack up there. Look, he's coming forward. Oh man.
Tiffany tries to keep us in line. Doesn't always work so well.
Can't hear anything.
I can't do nothing with y'all.
Why not?
Where have you been? All right.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, we're what, like 3 hours? 10:30, 11:30. Yeah, we're supposed to be hours, dude. Right?
Yeah.
Is my- Yeah, I think. Wow.
You sound horrible.
You good? I can't hear anything. He can't hear anything. He said, "Yeah, Oscar's. I'm going through what Tiffany went through last week. He's going through what Tiffany went through the other week." He said, where she was like she was talking, you couldn't hear her.
Oh, I could hear. I just didn't. My mic wasn't working.
So for the people in the chat, which are basically all moderators, I'm gonna literally make everybody a moderator. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And before I say goodbye, I want to ask my fellow friends: do you all have anything? What did you take from tonight? What would you like to share as far as some motivation, or whatever? Just say something if you guys want to say something. Say bye to the people. Let's start with, again, ladies first.
Hi.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of our many moderators. And hope you guys have a good Sunday and a good week ahead.
Awesome. Thank you, Tiffany. Who's next? Raise your hand if you want to go next. Okay, the mannequin. Josh, your mannequin apparently wants to say something.
Thank you for sticking with us. I know it's been a goofy night tonight, but we just been having fun and want to bring you along on our ride. And do not forget, Prime Day must arrive in fulfillment centers by June 27th this year. And Buddy the Elf says thank you. You can come check out my hooks.
Josh, I mean Jordan.
Jordash.
Jordash.
Jordan, anything you want to say to the fine folks of Ohio, Florida, and other places in this world?
Oh, just thanks everybody for a lot of laughs and hanging out with us and sticking with us through all the shenanigans
All
tonight.
sides.
But yeah, it's welcome another week of reselling, thrifting, arbitrage, and oh my.
All right, I'm gonna pass it over to my dog, the special guest of tonight, the thrifting thruster, the ASIN assassin, the arbitrage annihilator, the Oscar.
All right, good night, everybody. This is Oscar. All four of those things that he just said. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and putting up with all the nonsense. It's been fun. Hopefully, we can continue to do this every Saturday at the same time. So tune in. Till next time.
You heard it from Thrifting Thruster himself.
I love you,
guys,
Oscar.
Josh said he loves you. I think you heard him over there. But yeah, everybody in the chat, thank you for being my moderator. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you guys laughed at least once throughout this 3-hour segment. This is something we're gonna be doing every single Saturday. I believe we're working on something also. We'll mention it when we're for sure that we have it all together. But if you guys noticed the thumbnail, it has something to do with that. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please keep coming back.
Bye,
Don't stop.
everybody.
Peace out, everybody.
Night.
all the lovely people out there. And Pat the reseller, I love your comments. I don't address them all the time, but I love your comments.
You need
You're
to rename it because you got eyes.
Oh my. Thrifting retailer arbitrage and
Oh
getting
my.
high.
What's today's date? The 19th and March, April, May. So I promise you, this is sobriety at its best. This is being clean at its best, like straight up. I have 4 years, 3 months, and now 8 days clean and sober. And you see me laughing. You see me having a good time. This is how I am without drugs. Imagine how I would be with drugs. So, no, seriously, thank you guys for watching. And we'll be back next Saturday sometime, someplace. Who knows where it'll be, but hopefully it'll be here with us. And you'll be enjoy it.
You're making me seasick.
I can't click the red button that says stop broadcast. I can't do it.
What's wrong with you?
It's stop. Oh, I did it. I hurt so much. Ow.